questions I answer fucking 20 minutes. See, that's the foundation right there.
What is up? What is up? What is up, guys? Overleveled Podcast, episode 129. And we don't have a lot of topics to really talk about, but we will, of course, make the best out of it. But we have some interesting and supposedly controversial topics now within the gaming community. And I just find it wild, which we're going to go into, I guess, quite a bit. But nonetheless, it's going to be an interesting episode. And, of course, what we normally do, we talk about the games that we play. And, of course, we have Taladia, Blast Red, and Elish. And, of course, the only games I really have been playing, it's like I finished Lost Judgment. And overall, I think Lost Judgment is a better game than Judgment. I have to say, I think I like the story a little bit more in the original game compared to the sequel. But overall, I like everything else in terms of gameplay, side missions, side cases in the sequel for Lost Judgment. I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV again and been grinding just to get some certain mounts and all that, as well as certain armor sets for the new PvP. Really, really fun aspect of the game, because 14's PvP before that is not that great, but now that they made a new mode and everything like that, it's actually good now. So can't wait to get the Dark Souls inspired armor. And been playing a little bit of Zero on the Steam Deck, and I'm about to, Yakuza 0.
Oh,
and then I think I might play some Crisis Core on the Steam Deck as well. So, Bless, what about you? What have you been playing?
I've been playing. I got fucking hooked on this fucking Blood Hunt game, man. I'm hooked on this shit. I really like this. This is probably my.
Vampire Blood Hunt.
Yeah. This shit is probably my favorite battle royale now. It's buggy and glitchy as fuck and sometimes laggy, but I don't care. They need to fix that shit, but it's so fun, man. I love that how you can outplay people. The powers and shit, like, and the mobility and the way you can outplay people. Like I started playing I played some Warzone recently, and it's just like, it's not the same, man. You can't really outplay people in Warzone. It's like you die so fast. Like you start getting shot, you're dead.
It's very, very fast paced.
Yeah. Yeah. But Blood Hunt, like, you at least have a chance to survive, and you have abilities that you can go use, or you have movement. You can outplay them with good movement and shit. It's so good. I love it. Other than that, yeah, I said I played some COD Warzone. Playing some Fortnite. Trek to Yomi. I just have to say is a good game, I think. But please God, don't get it on the Game Pass. Don't get the Game Pass version on PC, because as always, I was like, yo, let me just get Game Pass. It's $1, and it always disappoints me. There's always a fucking problem. I download the game. I wasn't gonna use it, but the Game Pass version doesn't even have fucking English voice acting.
What?
Like it doesn't have the option to turn it to English voice acting. It's just not there. It's like, how do they make? I understand like the Windows version is gonna be a different version than the Steam version, but like, how do you not make sure that everything is fucking in the game? How do you?
I thought
omit
Microsoft
such
said,
a big fucking
master
fucking feature.
engineers, like in terms of software. You would think that their app as well as their, I guess, game versions for Windows would be good, or at least comparable to the Steam version.
And you would be completely wrong because why? I have no fucking clue. They just fucking they don't know. Like I don't like. Should I blame the devs at this point? Because it's like a consistent fucking thing. It's very consistent that is a problem. I don't know if I should be blaming the devs or blame them because it's like this is like almost every game. Like the Sint didn't have ray tracing on the Windows version. Like what? It didn't have ray tracing, and it also had more problems than the Steam version. Like I crashed on Trek to Yomi. I was crashing. I crashed like twice. On Steam version, I haven't crashed yet, and I've played more hours of it. It's like you're missing major features, and you're not even stable. Like, and I couldn't even use my DualSense controller. I have DualSense software, to be able to use it. Supposedly on most on any application, it's called DualSense X, and that shit didn't even work. I made it into an X input, and I tried it as DualShock 4. Neither fucking worked. And you know, I use it on Steam, works flawlessly. It's like I'm just never gonna use. I'm never gonna use Game Pass again. Fuck that. It's fucking broken. Like on top of the other problems I have, fuck that app. But Trek to Yomi is a good game though. Trek to Yomi is fun. I've been playing some more Halo MCC. Halo MCC is fucking fun, man. That multiplayer. I should have put more respect on it. I should have put more respect.
Just a minor tidbit of news because we're not gonna really talk about it. Yeah, man, Halo Infinite Season 2 now at top concurrent players for today 9,464. So
damn.
In a month, it's gonna be back down to 4K or 3.
Bro,
Nice.
I don't even think COD Ghosts was that dead in its prime. That's fucking crazy. That's so sad.
yeah.
The new season started not even 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, also,
it's dead.
I think it was like the same week as Apex, and like when Overwatch 2 beta codes started going on, something like that. Like it was really, really bad timing. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, man. But bless any other games you've been
awful.
playing?
What else? I also have been playing. Oh, today I tried out Overwatch 2 beta. It ended today, and I also tried it out. Feels like Overwatch 1. I don't know. I'm not an Overwatch expert. If I was a grandmaster in the game, I would understand the differences, the nuances. But gameplay wise, mechanic wise, it feels exactly the same. Graphically, it looks the same. I mean, it was the first time I played it with mouse and keyboard. So I mean, it's more fun with mouse and keyboard. It's not a bad game. I just don't really care for it. Yeah. It's okay.
All right.
But that's it though.
What about you, Alish?
So I don't know if I beat Metroid Prime 2 while I was on the podcast, but I beat that. Like I think I beat that right after the podcast. Yeah, I know why people don't talk about Metroid Prime 2 that much because it has a lot of good potential, like with the portal system and going between the dark world and the light world. But the problem with it is it makes everything a lot more convoluted and a lot more confusing, and the backtracking is like exacerbated by a fuck ton just because you can only go through specific portals and there's no way to sort of remember like where you've been and where you haven't been. So it just causes you to get lost and confused a lot of the time. So definitely not a fun experience. It's probably the only bad Metroid game I've played out of all the ones I've played. I beat Klonoa 2 first time playing that. I didn't know there was a remaster coming out. I didn't know that. I probably should have looked that up. But
Yeah.
yeah. It's Klonoa. I think I beat Klonoa 2. It was good. It's a cool like a 2.5D puzzle platform that like you have to pretty much use the enemies to solve puzzles that are in the game. Fun short little platformer. Definitely would recommend trying it out when the remaster comes out. And then I beat little called classic in my head just because I used to play when I was a kid on a demo disc. Jet Li Rise to Honor on PS2. Now this fucking game, this game is like a twin stick brawler, 3D brawler game. Um, this game was probably the most frustrating game I played in a very, 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 very long time. No Dark Souls game, no fucking Kingdom Hearts boss comes close to the fucking bullshit this game decides to pull on you. There's a part in the game where you have to like defeat like I'm not counting, bro, like a good like 70 to 80 enemies like in one fucking like short little field. And like if you die, then and there's no health packs, there's no regen, nothing. What you start with is what you get in like that specific area. If you die, then like you have to start all the way over. So it took me like a good day to just beat all those fucking enemies because they just come swinging and they have these bullshit dodge mechanics and you just like have to be it's just pure luck. And the combat is like very short range but also very flimsy. There are times when like the combat doesn't, if you pull the stick up, it doesn't do what you want, and then that gets you fucked. So I'm glad I waited now to play, because if I played when I was a kid, I definitely would not have beaten this game as a kid, just because it would have been fucking frustrating.
Frustrating as hell.
Yeah. So since then, I haven't. So I tried playing Pokemon Coliseum on GameCube because I never played the GameCube Pokemon game, so I just wanted to see like how different they were. And honestly, I got pretty bored. Like what's interesting is like this game is kind of like It reminds me of Final Fantasy VII because you have like the desert bike that like reminds you of the bike in Final Fantasy VII in Shinra Building. You have like the main character is a guy who was like, used to be in a soldier army, and then like he defected and like is trying to come back at them for doing bullshit. The main enemy is like a Sephiroth. Oh, he looks like Dark Riku actually. Now that he looks like Dark Riku with like the same hairstyle and everything in the purple outfit. And the gimmick of this game is they have these like shadow Pokemon, which like is sort of like just enhanced Pokemon that have been infected, and they're the only Pokemon you can catch in the game. There's no wild Pokemon. The way you can't really farm because there's just trainer battles in the game. There's no wild Pokemon sections, and it's a very linear tradition. It's like a linear story. I just got really bored of it because there's a lot of battles and it's very, very, very slow. And the music gets tired very quickly, and yeah, it was just like I just got bored of it. And then now I'm just kind of stuck in this gaming purgatory because from Saturday onward I won't have my PC for a month because I'm heading back home and I can't take my PC with me right away.
Terrible.
So yeah, it's gonna be hard. So I bought Dead's Door and I bought Eldest Souls because they were on discount, but I don't really want to start them yet because I won't beat them for another month. So what's the point?
When
so
do you
right
leave?
now, Saturday.
Eldest Souls is pretty short.
It's a boss.
It's a
game.
boss rush game.
Okay.
It is difficult though.
Okay. Can I beat it in 4 days?
I mean, you could if you want.
Depending
to.
on how much time you have, and yeah, how determined. I mean,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, it is hard, but like, I mean, it's a boss rush game, so like, you know.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that. But besides, yeah, like I think I might have to use my DS more for that month when I'm back home, or my PS5. But yeah, so I'm kind of just now in purgatory, and I've just been like playing Apex and just Valorant. I just don't know what to play single player wise.
Damn,
But
you
yeah,
should've
so
got
my
that
15
Steam
game
Deck.
PC
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he needs a
Yeah,
Steam Deck.
I think I do need one like long term, just because like if when I'm visiting my girl with the training stuff, it would be very helpful for that.
Yes,
But yeah, September. I'll worry about that later. So I still have the most games beat on this podcast, 15 games. No one can come close. to me. I'm a true
Jeez,
gamer.
I only got like 8.
Actually, I don't know if I should call myself a gamer because gamer is a very controversial term nowadays. So
No, that's true.
I don't know what I might have to call
Yeah,
myself.
I'll disrespect. Yeah, you can't just be can't talk. You can't be disrespecting people like that, bro.
Yeah,
like, you
I should be
disrespecting my
more-
moms, man.
You're right. I
Stop
should
it,
be. Man, I gotta act like a blue check mark. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. Anyone who's been offended by my use of the word gamer.
Yeah,
You know,
you bugging,
we had Overleveled podcast are all Xbox ambassadors. We all include many walks of life in this gaming world. So
Yes, sir.
appreciate y'all.
There we go.
All right. And so, Ada, what have you been playing?
Fortnite, Zero Build. I've been playing. Yeah, just basically Fortnite. That's when I was on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
No, that's basically it.
Huh?
That's basically it.
Yeah, because I didn't have any other games.
Do you have the PS5 with
Oh,
you
I see.
now or no?
I've got a PS5 with me now, and I installed FIFA 22, um, which is by the
Nice.
way
Yeah.
free, which is free to play now. So I might as well install that.
I gotta
So
ask you, Taladia. Don't tell me the reason why you bought that PS5 specifically was
no, it
because
wasn't.
of a
No,
certain game.
Oh,
no.
Nah, nah. Don't.
I swear, if that was
Alright,
the case, if
You,
that was
you,
the
I had to
you
case,
know,
but
that's
now,
what he bought it for.
no,
come on,
Kind of.
you could say
Uh,
Spider-Man 2 or something, anything other than that
no,
specific game.
no. It was due to the fact that I knew if I waited at the end of the year, I would not be able to get one,
Okay.
and
Fair enough.
the fact that here in the UK, it it gets sold out within 10 minutes. Within
Mhm.
10 minutes, PlayStations are sold out at retailers. I bought mine from eBay and I paid £522 and I saved myself £9.
Okay.
£9,
Was that
which
below
is
like
pretty good.
MSRP?
Some.
Because I don't know what how much it actually costs in the UK.
Okay, let me double check for you.
'Cause you got it below MSRP, especially on eBay. That's pretty good.
Hold on, to USD. United States. $651, basically, I paid.
650. I'm trying to know the conversion wise.
No, that's how I converted it into.
Isn't the pound worth more than the US dollar?
No, the dollar's worth more than a pound.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then you
So
technically overpaid, right? Or no?
no, I paid.
No?
I paid less than the retailers.
Wait, I'm confused.
Retailers,
Because we pay $500 for the disc, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like understand like.
so the disc edition, they were doing a they in the UK they're only doing bundles.
Okay.
They're not doing it. Uh, what's the thing called?
That's like
Just a
separate.
console.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing it just with the console itself.
Okay.
So I bought it on eBay and I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'll pay £522, save myself the hassle, and not wait until the end of the year, knowing that I'm gonna get screwed over at the end of the year because I know how hard it was last year. Because it was my birthday last year and I couldn't get one. I wanted to get one last year, but now I got one this year and I'm happy to
Okay.
finally be able to, because there's PlayStation Plus Premium coming out next month,
Yeah.
right? So I know there's going to be a huge backlog of games that I can play. Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima, Returnal, Demon Souls. Uh, I've already finished Miles Morales and Marvel Spider-Man.
You
So
own the I think you got a free upgrade with those games if I recall.
no. I had the disc version for Marvel Spider-Man.
You what?
I had the disc version for
Yeah,
Marvel
you can get a
Spider-Man.
free upgrade for that game.
Oh, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, yeah, but not the original.
Yeah, not the original. But I was talking Miles Morales.
No. I'm talking about the original.
No, you said you also play Miles Morales.
Yeah, I played it through a friend's account. One of my
Oh,
friend's account.
then yeah, you can't play that,
Yeah,
I guess.
I wouldn't be able to. So that's why I'm just waiting for it to come on to what's it called?
Yeah,
PlayStation
plus
Plus
premium
Extra.
or whatever. Well, you have to get the
Extra.
highest edition for that one, if I recall. I think.
Because that one, Miles Morales, is the PS5 version.
Yeah,
included.
well, it's the PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, so I'll be getting the PS5 version for that one. And I'll probably just finish off the side quest that I need to finish off on that. And yeah, I've finished once because there's loads of games that I never tried, like Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding's another one as well that I haven't tried yet. So I really want to try those.
Okay. All right, that's not bad.
Mhm.
Before I guess we go into like the, I guess, big topics. I guess we could talk about PlayStation Plus Premium. I don't really have anything to really add just because I'm not getting PlayStation Plus Premium. But I noticed in terms of the consensus, in terms of Twitter users, in terms of people, conversating, that people, well, two things, that Japan Studio was carrying it, and people were overall content with it. That was like the two takeaways. For me, I'm not buying it just because I don't feel like spending money like that, especially on
definitely
a
feel
service
that.
like that. But for people that are like that, hey man, you like it, I love it. But for me, it's not for me. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything to add?
The only good thing is that like if you own like games that are on it like already, then I think you can upgrade to the versions that they have. So like I think I have the Jack trilogy like when they put it out on PS4, so it's nice that I can like upgrade to the PS5 versions for free. So that's good. Might check those out.
Okay.
Oh,
But
and
yeah.
I
So they're
forgot to
actually-
mention as well. Like I was able to free upgrade to Mortal Kombat 11.
Okay, nice.
That's
'Cause I think I saw that on the forum post that they did. But besides that, yeah, I don't care. I can play these games that I want on PC anyway, so I don't really care. I'm not gonna pay like $200 a year. So
Yeah.
I mean, so my question for you guys, right? So you play PlayStation Plus, the normal PlayStation Plus, right? 12, what, $40, $50, right?
yeah, well, 60.
It's like, yeah, it's 60. You get it on a different site. It's a lot cheaper. Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the actual question though?
So do they, if let's say it's 12 months, right? For
Okay.
PlayStation Plus, does that include premium? Or
No,
is
that's the
that-
basic PS Plus, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the
Really?
entry
The
level.
premium one is 120.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna go for the extra.
Well, I
gonna
mean,
be honest.
what you want, what you're talking about, like miles and stuff like, you have to get the highest tier, I believe, right?
No.
Or
only
is it
after
the second highest tier?
The highest is the classic games.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
it's the second highest.
highest
tier.
is
Okay.
classic. And them classic games is fucking minimal as fuck anyway. Why the fuck? The classic games are
They
so
don't-
minimal, man.
Yeah, they shouldn't really need to do that. I mean, I get the fact the game trial situation, but I think
Also,
that
the-
game trial that game trial thing should be for all PlayStation Plus members anyway. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah, it should be for everyone. You shouldn't have to pay for game trials. But even then, like it shouldn't be to pay the highest one for game trials. That's fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
And it's like,
Okay.
and it's literally like 6 game trials. Where is that shit at?
Mhm.
Like 5. It's like 5
It's
games.
it's 2
And then I think
hours.
Ubisoft Classic is with it too, right, for the highest tier?
Yeah, Ubisoft Premium
Yeah.
or Ubisoft Plus.
Plus
Yeah.
Classic, and then they kind of also confirmed that day of, right, that Ubisoft Plus is coming to PlayStation as well. So
Yeah.
the same thing with like what, EA Plus. So
Yeah, EA Play on Game Pass, I think.
Yeah.
This classic games catalog is fucking. I mean, I guess this is just a taste.
yeah,
they're
they
not gonna
said
do
it, they
everything.
said it's rotation too, I think, based, right?
Oh, what?
So yeah, that's what I heard from what people were talking about, is rotation. So, but the thing is, if you have them in your library, right, then it'll stay in your library, until until you're still a PS Plus and Plus member, right, in that tier. Just like the other ones, like how PS Plus rotates.
Even Nintendo doesn't do that. Their games, I think they tried to do that at first, but the people got mad and then they changed their mind.
PS Plus
like,
has been
they're all
doing that
just different.
No, but
for their third party titles. I don't think about the first
Yeah.
party.
I think people will get upset about this though. Honestly, I do have a funny feeling.
I don't know about that, but just
Yeah, I haven't
because
seen
of
anything about it.
just because of people's reaction to it, because initially before the games were announced, people were mad. From what I've
Yeah.
noticed afterwards with the announcement for the games, people were content. People weren't complaining as much anymore. So I was
Yeah.
shocked by that, and I was like, okay, I guess people aren't mad anymore. So
Oh, I'll say the one thing that is good is I think it says here after downloading a trial of the full game, you can play it for 2 hours. So you
Mhm.
can download the game and then the 2 hour trial starts when you start
Yeah.
playing.
yeah.
So it's not how it was before,
Well, in
which
the
was
Europe
fucking
version, the
stupid.
European
That's
version.
stupid.
That shit was dumb as fuck.
That was funny. That was really funny.
Yeah. So,
What the fuck were they thinking with that shit? That was
but they're also
silly.
saying that they're forcing developers to have game trials as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know
Well-
whether or not how
That's
like if
in-house.
that's going to be beneficial for the consumer or if that's going to turn off a lot of developers.
They're
You know?
They said if your game is like $50, it was like $40 or more, you have to have a game trial, or like they'll like help make one.
So,
So, like,
how do
all
you
indie
feel about
games, they're
that,
mostly
Bless?
fine.
Like, how do you feel about that in terms of like that philosophy? Do you
I
think
mean,
like devs should be forced, or PlayStation should help create game
no,
demos?
they said they're gonna help.
Yeah, I'm saying,
As
do you like that
from what I heard.
philosophy, or you think that I don't know that there shouldn't be an option for it? I guess I don't know.
Shouldn't be an option for what?
Like
Well,
saying
Game
like
trial.
Then
having developers either make the demo or PlayStation help making their demo. I guess.
I mean, if PlayStation want to fucking force people to do it, or if they're like requiring it and they're gonna do it, which I heard that they said that they will help make the demo. I mean that's fine.
Okay.
If it's over $40, it's most likely not a budget game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, forcing demos for that is good, I guess. But, well, I mean, what the demos are starting with is like 6 games, which is kind of weak. But it's not kind of, it's definitely weak.
It's just
But-
their games, right? Currently, right? The game trials.
No,
or am I wrong?
they have four non-their titles.
Okay.
It's like Farming Sim, Cyberpunk, Tiny Tina, and WWE. But I thought the WWE game that was free on Plus or some shit recently, wasn't it? Or was that just
No.
FIFA?
I can't recall.
That was FIFA.
I don't know. I thought it was, but yeah. So that's kind of weak, but I guess it's whatever. But game trials, they gotta start somewhere. But I mean,
Do you think game trials
yeah,
might fall off
carry
though?
prices, yeah.
Like later in the in terms of the console lifespan, or you think they're gonna try and keep like getting more and more game trials?
I mean, they're gonna keep trying to get more.
Okay.
I mean, they better. You have to spend $120 a year for that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, I'm saying
What?
like if somehow it falls off, then they'll probably decrease the price or something like that. Because you never know in terms of PlayStation whether or not they'll continue to support a feature like that. We have no clue. All we can say is that's in their future, right? That they want to do that, but we don't know if they'll continue doing so.
I think they will.
Okay.
I don't know. Like it's gonna be definitely hard to convince people to do that.
Because
But
there
I
are some
think-
developers that just be like, they could have a Cyberpunk situation, and they're like, we don't want a game trial.
Yeah,
and it's worth
but
$60 or something like that.
I don't think they're gonna actually. I don't think they're actually gonna be able to, what do you call it? Enforce everyone over $50. I think like some people are just gonna be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna continue to add, but I don't think they're gonna really hit that actual goal. I think that's cap.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Bless in terms of like them trying to do game trials. I think that will drop off and they'll make it free for everybody by at least by the beginning of next year.
I don't know about
Very-
free.
No,
free.
no
Free.
way.
I don't know about that.
No
Shit.
way.
That's
No,
That-
you know what I mean, though, innit? Like, for all tiers, basically, essential.
I don't
Plus,
even know about all that, bro. You were
No.
giving like Sony too much
because
credit for that.
no,
I find, no.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're paying we're paying $60 for flipping PlayStation Plus,
$70.
$70 for PlayStation Plus normally.
Oh wait, no, 60 for PS Plus. I thought you meant PlayStation games. The 70.
No,
But,
no,
okay.
I'm talking about we're
Oh yeah,
paying
that's the basic PS Plus. Yeah.
yeah, we're paying $60 for that, right? And them to add on extra money, but just for the trials, I think personally they'll probably drop that off sooner rather than later. I think as soon as it hits the fans that like this thing isn't working out for us, it's too expensive. Like that's why I'm very reluctant to get the premium edition, the premium version, the third tier. I don't mind the second tier because you get like extra games, but like I said, I don't know how much that is gonna be per month.
I mean, I
I
forgot.
mean, if that was the
but-
case,
No.
that people would have like bitched about online, and then they would have cut that shit a long time ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't that
They
much.
did
Like
cut that shit.
complaining.
They did cut that shit, by the way.
What?
PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus.
what?
Buying it in advance.
No,
You buy
I'm trying to remember. You're talking about the PS Now stuff in terms
No,
of
it's-
conversion.
No. So people were buying PlayStation Plus before the renewal date was coming up. And they
No,
were adding
No,
onto their
I
account.
swear
It's
it's
about
not.
stacking.
It's not Plus. I thought it was PS Now. Like people were trying to
Talking about the
convert it.
stat, they're a different thing. That's a different thing. Like they're both different things. They tried to like cut stacking.
Yeah,
People can
for
stack
PS
Plus year
Now.
over year.
Yeah.
No, no, that's different. Like even just for Basic Plus, I think they couldn't stack it.
Oh,
I remember I remember people talking about that.
Yeah, because that's what I heard, and I was just like, well, at least I know I'm not doing that, but I know where I can get the essential stuff because that's what I'm just gonna do. Just get the essential, see how much the extra is. If the extra is worth it for me, then yeah, I'll get it. But if not, then I won't get it. I'll probably just say nah, screw it because I've got enough games as it is, and I got like what 400 plus games, including that's including game sharing, with one of my friends. So he's got like 400 and plus games. I'm just like wow. So I'm able to pick and choose whatever game I want really.
Yeah. All right. So before we get
It's
into
a-
the, say what you're gonna say, boss.
I was gonna say, what you guys think overall, L or W for this
Like for me, I don't care. So,
PS
Uh,
Plus?
but everybody from what I've seen likes
damn it.
this. So for me, I'm not
Hey.
getting.
I mean, it's nice that they're like remastering some classic games, but like I don't know, still
It's
long ways to go.
still it's a mid. It's a mid
Yeah.
in between. It's 50-50 for me.
50-50? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought people, like a lot of people would still be at the initial phase, like how we still are, but it doesn't seem like that's the case.
I mean, I get this in Game Pass though.
Hmm.
Still,
They're
you know.
trying to do this Game Pass thing, but
Well, no, this I disagree that this is anything like Game Pass.
No,
This is
but
its
still
own
Game Pass.
entire like different. I don't even know what to really call it. It's not even Game Pass. It's because Game Pass you're getting day and date games from the first party.
we'll just call it
Studios.
PlayStation Supreme, PlayStation Plus Supreme. That's the best way to call it.
I
Because
guess.
because I think that's a better wording to put it as, because you get everything else with it.
Mhm.
But I feel though they really dropped the ball on like premium. They really have. I'm not gonna lie on that.
Yeah, so let's go into one other topic, and then we go into the Xbox. Basically, all Xbox stuff. Yeah,
They really
so
just out here.
Twitch, because I forgot to mention a couple weeks ago, Twitch changed their I don't even want to call it terms of service, more along the lines of their contracts and
payment.
what revenue streams for streamers. So the biggest, I guess, controversy is that the subs that people get that are content creators within the platform of Twitch, it used to be 75, 25. 75 goes to the content creator, 25 goes, of course, to Twitch themselves. Now it's 50-50, which is a big drastic change. Granted, a lot of content creators,
Yeah,
in terms of
what the
more
fuck?
famous content creators, their bulk of their money doesn't come from subs. It comes from A, donations, B, sponsorships.
It's
So,
a bit.
well, yeah, and bits. That's what I meant, like in terms of donations. But overall, and then they said that you could also stream on YouTube, and my whole thought process of
Oh, they did?
yeah, they said
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you can
it
also
is, yeah.
stream on YouTube as well. What I gather is they don't care. What I think and why I think that is because they don't see YouTube as competition at the moment. And of course they're gonna have their exclusive contracts for certain streamers, Twitch. But
Yeah,
when
the
it
last
comes to
word.
like regular partners, they don't care if you go stream on Twitch, YouTube. So
YouTube gaming. Yeah.
That's good because being locked in, being locked in as an affiliate is dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, even a partner, affiliate and a partner now.
Oh
can
yeah, well yeah,
go-
either
Yeah,
or. To be honest, but
it heavily affects partners like that have average between 200 to 300, or maybe between 300 to 1,000, right?
Mhm.
Per, per stream that watches the live stream. But if you're an affiliate, I don't see any point of you even staying on that platform because
I
YouTube
disagree with
assumes-
that. Me and you talked about this.
no.
YouTube
no.
still has a long way to go when it comes
I mean,
to
they've just introduced I think
Yeah,
it's
gifting.
rating.
rating and some gifting. I think
Yeah, but the
and
thing about
discoverability is the issue within YouTube gaming.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's the biggest
No.
issue.
I say discoverability is a big issue with Twitch.
I don't know. When it comes to recommended
algorithm-
feeds and stuff like that,
The
Twitch
algorithm works
has a way
different with
better
YouTube.
Twitch
aspect.
has a better way of Twitch. Here's the difference between Twitch and YouTube. At least with Twitch, you know the numbers between low numbers and high numbers.
hmm
YouTube is impossible for you to find.
Well,
You know,
That and
as an
like there are certain YouTube streamers that have contracts. Like there's Dr. Disrespect saying that the biggest aspect he doesn't like about YouTube is the discoverability within YouTube, whereas Twitch, like in terms of the recommended feed and all that, it's way higher compared to YouTube. And that's why I bring that up for as like a key point in evidence and all that. And that's why I think YouTube definitely has a long way to go when it comes to that. The biggest problem I believe within Twitch is discoverability. It's with small streamers in terms of ads. And
support.
what I think Twitch personally should do is give people the option and streamers the option if they don't have like 100 viewers or anything like that. If they have like, I don't know, like 10, 20, 8, 5 viewers, that they can be able to disable ads on their streams. Because the biggest
Yeah, people
turnoff
fucking leave.
is that because when the ad plays and I go to bless stream, an ad plays. And if I'm a random nobody, I don't know Bless, I'm going to be like, all right, I'm just going to go to a different streamer. And it's like,
Yeah, see if it plays or
It's
not.
the
Yeah.
same thing though. When I go to your stream, Red Hood, it's like the same thing. I get ads. I'm just like,
yeah, and I wish I could disable that because that's a big
Because-
turnoff for a lot of
Yeah.
viewers.
because like
Twitch don't give a
Like,
fuck. They want that
even
money.
here's the thing, right? One of my friends is a partner streamer, and he only averages between 5 to 10 viewers now, and he's saying in his own words, it's like, oh, if a certain game, let's say Modern Warfare, doesn't do well, he'll give up streaming because there's not enough what's it called? He hasn't got the energy to do it anymore because he's been doing Twitch for such a long time, and Twitch has changed in such a dramatic way that now the platform is just basically, oversaturated. That's just
Yeah, and I said I want YouTube to compete so Twitch can get off their ass and start making
I mean,
actual good changes.
Facebook is Facebook has lost half its partners, the original 40 partners.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people that went into Facebook, let's keep it a buck, didn't care about the ecosystem. They cared about that paycheck, and because they thought they
Yeah.
may get big, and I knew that wasn't gonna get big. So
No,
Facebook gaming.
Facebook is gone now. Basically, even I spoke to one of my friends, and he another streamer of my friends, and he was like, "Dude, my contract is coming up with Facebook, and honestly, he doesn't even know if he's still gonna be on that platform. The way I see it, he could move back to Twitch, and he could do YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'm probably even gonna tell like I'm probably gonna I'm doing YouTube and Twitch at the same time at the end of the year anyway, because I just think it'd be a lot easier for me to broaden out my content. I think
Yeah.
that I think that's a good option for me. I can't do it now because there's not a big game that's released yet for me that I can stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time that will get those numbers up and that will get discoverability. But once I do make do both YouTube and Twitch, I think discoverability will be a big thing. But I think using Restream is a big factor going ahead now. Using Restream is a lot easier, I think, compared to Streamlabs, Restream, and all these other things too.
yeah. All right. Any last remarks within the new changes within Twitch?
There's only one thing I'd say is that they should make instead of 50-50, 60-40.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been fair.
Yeah.
A lot more fair. And it'd be a lot
Yeah,
more
60-40 is fair. I would say.
But
Didn't they also say that? Like I remember seeing that they're like also doing more ads as well.
yes,
I think so.
I think
they're
that's
doing more frequency of ads,
that is trash.
okay.
and that's
That
the
is
issue.
trash.
And it's like then they create a program that you can't even use ad block anymore, and sometimes it barely works. And
Yeah,
it
my
forced my
ad's also
hand because I'm
miserable.
like, bro, I bought Turbo Twitch or whatever at this point because I don't feel like the issue is because of the so much frequency of ads, and it's like only two ways to do it is either get Turbo Twitch or buy a bunch of subs from different streamers, and I'm not trying to buy different subs for different streamers, so I'm
Wait,
paying.
what is Turbo Twitch? I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's $10 a month. You get no ads on any streams.
It's fucking the YouTube is fucking YouTube Red
Basically,
or fucking
No.
goddamn
Here's
it.
the thing, right? With YouTube, ad blockers work on YouTube.
oh yeah, they
well.
do.
Oh yeah, that is true. They don't. I mean, they don't even. I mean, YouTube is a much bigger fucking company. It's owned by Google, so they don't give a fuck, honestly.
I mean, they
They don't-
do.
Or
only to the-
they're too inept.
No, they do
Oh, they're
care
too
on mobile devices. Because I remember YouTube Vanced. It still works, but they're
Oh yeah,
phasing
that
that
shit.
out.
That got canceled and shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, YouTube is just like really like slow though. They got rid of the dislike button. They thought that was a good idea. That
Yeah, but
As
I
well
find-
as
YouTube
like
are just
as
slow.
well as music
Found out.
bots and Discord, they care about that. It's like, come on,
I
chief.
I found a loop
They're
around
just silly.
just like button. Here's the thing, there's a extension for that called I think it's called dislike. What is it? It's called
it's like, oh yeah, I use it. It's YouTube
Extension.
return, YouTube dislike.
yeah,
yeah.
return you. That's what I use, and I'm able to see all the dislikes and whatnot.
Same.
Yeah, as far as
YouTube
I know, it
Vance
works.
does it too, I believe.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
but I just like I said, I just think the way things are going with Twitch, it's gonna die sooner rather than later. The
I
way
doubt
things
it.
are
You said
going.
Twitch. I doubt. I got big doubt,
Twitch?
bro.
Dying, like dying, it has to.
No, no,
For
I
it to
mean
die, there
die
needs to be a
in terms of
humongous
big partners.
upgrowth of a different
I can
I just
company.
don't
It's
see
not
it.
even just. It's like where do the people on Twitch go if it dies? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's
for it to
true.
die, it has to have a big competition. And there's no big competition for it right now.
No,
Yeah, at the
no.
That's the
moment,
thing.
I mean, there were. Yeah, that's true. I just feel though that the way things are going with Twitch, it's a really, really off-putting to new viewers that are coming to, let's say, even non-affiliates. Would you believe get ads?
I don't disagree, Talado, with the complaints you're making, but
Yeah.
like I've known you for a while. You complained about this for ages, and you even said the same thing. And Twitch
Yeah.
is still standing
No, it's just that,
after
bro,
the
like,
years, and I'm at years, bro, and they're still standing.
true, but I just,
And you're having
just
streamers that average like Asmongold like 100K. Like, bro, there's just no way. Like in
Yeah.
reality, unless there's unless YouTube like somehow makes these big moves, which I don't really see happening. I only see them scooping up some certain content creators, and guess what those content creators are gonna do? They're gonna ask for either the same paycheck for like the exclusive contract or a bigger paycheck, and if they don't get that, they go back to Twitch.
like fucking Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja got the bag from Microsoft, and some people do get worried because, dude, his views aren't the same after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
to
just,
take that.
it's like I'm just like the way I see it is, if I was on, if I'm a new streamer, let's say, I do both YouTube and Twitch. Start YouTube and Twitch at the same time, streaming wise.
I agree with that. If you're a new streamer, that's the best way to go. But the issue is, if you're not a new streamer and you have a certain fan base in one place, you don't want to split it up because you want
Yeah,
more views
exactly.
in that aspect, in that area, and not split them up. Because let's say if you have like, I don't know, like 20 people right on Twitch, and then you say, let's do YouTube, and then you get split up to like, I don't know, 10 to 10, then it doesn't look as good because then people won't click on your stream on Twitch because you have that amount of people. Now, if you had 20, they're more than likely to click, and then you
So,
start getting more views.
So like me as an example, right? I have at least between 2 to 5 viewers
Mhm.
easily, right? And I think if I did once the big games, big AAA games come out, I think my numbers will go increase, especially on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because I did gain subscribers on YouTube. I'm up to 161 subscribers now, and like it's growing every day. It's like people are just saying, why don't you do YouTube streaming? I'm like, well, I'm waiting for the right timing for that.
Yeah. I can also say, though, the issue, though, with YouTube streaming, I could also say, and I guess we could end it here, is that a lot of subscribers don't tend to watch live streams really like that. They tend to watch, especially, it depends on what you do, but if you make VODs, live streaming, they're more than likely going to watch your VODs than your live streams. More than likely.
Yeah,
Depends on what you
especially
are as a
depending
content
on,
creator.
and also depends on what times you stream. Like if you
Yep.
stream during the work day, then yeah. I mean, I'm working, so I won't be able to see. Or I know a streamer that be streaming at like he be finishing streams at like 4 or 5 a.m. It's like I ain't staying up. I got fucking work in the morning. Gotta watch the VOD.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep. I guess we'll end it here. And before Xbox, I guess we're talking Gotham Knights. Before we go into the gameplay,
Speaking of
because
such.
Taladia is a very big pro Gotham Knights. We have to say before yo, that's fucked up. Yo, that's messed up, that image there. Anyways, that's messed up, bro.
Look at the
Oh,
Discord.
yeah, I
just
saw,
posted
dude.
something.
Oh
That's
my
messed
God.
up. Yo, that's funny though.
I was watching this shit.
Was
That's the D page, by the way, not the WB game page.
oh my gosh, Same thing,
Man, don't
dog.
make no goddamn difference, man.
Yeah, it's a
Man,
split game, bro.
listen.
Okay, but before we go into our thoughts and what we think about the game, there was some controversy with this game, not because of what we think and what we saw. Dude, they got rid of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game.
Yep.
That's very ballsy, I'll say that. And if you ask me, do I think they did it because of their creative vision? I'm going to say no. I could be completely wrong on that front, right? I could be absolutely wrong, and if I get proven wrong, great. Reason why I don't think so is because I think they dropped the previous gen titles is because they did not, like, the game wasn't in terms of like performance great. So they brute forced it with the current gen versions in terms of like better frame rate and all that. That's what I believe. I could be completely wrong, and I can stand by that. But that's what I think might have been the case.
I think personally, it's not only to do with that, but I think it's also to do with the higher ups saying, "Look, next gen is already out now. It's been 2 years, and we're getting Hogwarts Legacy going on next gen, and Suicide Squad Killer Justice League is a next gen title anyway. So you might as well put your game on next gen, and forget about the fact that last gen hardware. And I'm assuming that last gen hardware would be too much for Gotham Knights to handle.
I don't think it's too. I think they just aren't.
Depending on the size, though.
I just don't think they have amazing talent. There you go. I don't think they have amazing talent to create an optimized experience for the previous gen versions. Is why I think they dropped it. I don't think executives will be like, just drop it, man, because we want to lose a lot more money. It's like, no, there's no way executives think that way, because let's keep it up. PlayStation does the same thing. Miles Morales, they didn't drop it for PS4. Like, they kept the PS4 and PS5. It's like, as well as what other game? God of War Ragnarok, same thing.
God of War, GT7, Horizon.
Like, they're not going to drop it because it makes them quite a bit of money.
The problem is, the person who dealt with the WB games originally, right before the merger, Jason Keeler. He's the one who basically said, in the behind the scenes and whatnot, was just like, oh, we're putting it out this year. I bet you 110%. I bet you he said last year was like, oh no, well, you guys can make the game, but you guys have to put it on next year.
No, I don't think that was the case, bro. I'm gonna keep that a bug.
Okay.
Jason also, I believe, was only in the sector of like the higher ups, not even for gaming division. He wasn't even for gaming division, if I believe correctly. He was just mostly in terms of WB Pictures for like the streaming division for HBO Max. I don't think he has anything to do with the gaming division.
I thought he was. I thought he was.
I don't believe so. I could be wrong. The last I checked, he was a big proponent of HBO Max.
So, a couple of things I want to think about, like, as to alluding to probably why they got rid of the last gen as well, is probably in terms of scope of properly QA testing and like getting rid of bugs. Like, I don't know all of their games, but I know the last two of their games that I've seen. So, okay, yeah. So Arkham Origins was a buggy, riddled, broken mess. Like, bugs out the wazoo, crashes.
Still like that on PC.
Deleting save files, all that shit. And then they had Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I played on console and did have a couple of bugs that were just like, what?
Wait, they made that game?
No, I thought that was Eidos Montreal.
I thought Eidos Montreal.
No, that's Eidos Montreal, not WB Montreal.
Yeah, Eidos did.
Oh,
the Deus Ex team.
Yeah, because WB they had,
bugging. I forgot.
Yeah, it was just Arkham Origins.
They canceled it. They had a different game, but then they canceled it and made Gotham Knights or something.
Oh, goddamn these names, WB Montreal and
I was like thinking for a minute. I was
WB Montreal has had at least 3 different teams.
Then they've been kind of a support studio as well.
Yeah, they've had there was a support studio for Rocksteady. Then they they've
Then they
had at
like
least
canceled like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
4 games actually.
The
I
4
was
games,
told.
jeez.
Yeah, 4
They
games.
canceled 4 games in how much time?
Yeah,
But
in the
like
space of
between
10
Arkham Origins
years.
and now.
10 years. In
What
10
the
So
years.
they
fuck?
really
Wait,
asked.
what?
They really shit.
Wait. So
They
you're
had,
telling
like-
me their last project? Wait, their last
Yeah,
project
nine
was
years ago.
Arkham Origins,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
9 years ago.
2013.
and that game was a buggy mess, and it's still not fixed on
Bless.
PC.
Bless, remember they like were teasing a game and they just didn't
Wait.
reveal it for like 2 years? Remember that?
Yeah, Jason had like the scoop and stuff. It was supposed to be a Batman Beyond game with Damian Wayne. Then that got canceled.
What the fuck?
And they had
That
a
sounds so much
suicide
cooler.
and
I
they had
don't
a
even remember that.
and then they had a
I don't even
Suicide
remember.
Squad game and that got canceled
that
because they were
Suicide-
teasing it in Arkham Origins.
The Suicide Squad game
Oh,
got
wow.
cancelled in 20.
Bless is like shocked.
What
that
the
was
fuck?
Suicide
Yo, this
Squad
shit about to
game
be a buggy mess, bro. Dead ass.
Bro.
This shit about to be that they cut off last gen because it was a buggy mess and it probably performed like shit.
Yep.
So-
Probably it was a double. It was the double combo like
No,
Cyberpunk.
No. You know what happened? I figured this. I found out this as well. WB told WB Games all the studios had to have the mandatory for the Arkham engine for all their games after Arkham City was released. So
Unreal
that was-
Engine, you mean?
No, the modified Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they told the studios that whatever game you guys make has to have that engine, and
Oh.
it didn't work. That's why.
I don't believe. I'm sorry. I don't believe it, bro. Like maybe there was a mandate, but you're telling me Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, games that performed well besides the PC port for Knight was outsourced
this
to
in
a
between.
different developer, which had problems.
it's in between. No, this was in between Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that they have problems with developing games. I don't blame it on the engine. I just can't.
Yeah, the from like you remember that thing I told you about like a few years back? What's that guy's name? Gabriel Golani.
No,
Like a
something
few
like that.
years. Yeah, remember him, right?
Mhm.
He said to me as well was like, oh, that they were using the Arkham, they were gonna use the Arkham engine in Suicide Squad and the 2 Superman games they pitched. They both of them, one of them did get to a point where it was in the prototype stage, but didn't go far beyond the concept art. And the other one, which was the Superman Unbound, which was that GIF image and all of that from 2014, that got scrapped too.
Yeah.
So there's 2 there, and then the third one obviously is Suicide Squad, and then the fourth one being Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
So there's 4 games right there which was cancelled in the last 10 years.
Like I ain't trying to hear all that. Look, this game looks like shit, bro.
Yeah.
Alright? Look. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what. All right, you got fucking this man
Jesus.
Deadpool. This man Deadpool fucking jumping through portals like he's fucking like I don't know, like God made from heaven or some
Now,
shit.
I
You got
don't
fucking
like that.
Batgirl with some shitty ass
I don't like
animation. Fucking Arkham Knight is $7 right now. Complete premium edition Arkham Knight looks better than this fucking game. Got better comic, got more content, got a bigger fucking world, bro. Got a bigger.
Okay.
And let me tell you, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait a year to fucking play the game. You can play it right now on PC. $7, right?
That is
No,
true.
but here's the thing, right?
Jesus Christ.
I saw a tweet from Stephen Young before he deleted it, right? Who's the guy who did Red Hood?
Yeah, I think he also voices.
Deadpool.
He also does Mr. Negative.
Deadpool.
For the
That's
Spider-Man
not Red
game.
Hood, bro. That's Deadpool. That's Red.
That's Deadpool. Shout out to my video. I said that shit in my video
Yeah,
back
bro.
in the
Yo,
day.
Red Hood. Ever since you said that shit, I can't get that out of my head.
Okay, so he said, so I'll say this, and then probably delete this soon. 1, it's not an Arkham game and never was. 2, Jensen Ackles was unavailable. 3, you unlock special traversals look like everyone has grappling guns, so grapple away. That's what he tweeted out
Like,
on
listen,
Twitter.
bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, listen, he was great. I think he was Mr. Negative, right? Like, I could be
Yes.
completely wrong. Like, bro,
Yeah,
like, I didn't see this man. Yo, fucking chill, dog. Fucking chill,
Yeah,
bro.
like, honestly,
Gosh, man, yo.
yeah,
I should have used that in my
exactly.
video, bro.
Yeah, that should have been the thumbnail for this fucking. That should have been the thumbnail for the video.
Oh,
my
shoot.
god.
But
Alright, go on.
what was I saying? Like, listen, he didn't talk about any of this type of stuff when it came to Spider-Man, bro. Like, when he was Mr. Negative, you didn't see him trying to defend the game, this and that. Because guess what? No one, like, everyone liked what they saw for Spider-Man. So he didn't have to defend it. Now he has to defend Gotham Knights. Like, I don't think no one was complaining about Jensen Ackles trying to voice, freaking Jason Todd / Deadpool, bro. Like, bro, the man looks like he's bulky. Like, he looks like he's a fucking bodybuilder. And listen, I don't want to hear none of that, bro. When it comes to the gameplay, like, cool, it's not an Arkham game, but guess what? The gameplay is not fluid. The combat feels clunky. The man is, like, literally using his soul energy, right? Get this, his soul energy to hop around the world. And I'm like, bro, you could have gave him the grapple gun with a wingsuit or something like that. You could have done anything. But you're telling me bullshit of him using his fucking soul to jump across the map. Because everyone says, whoa, bro, he had flaming swords, man. He had flaming swords in the comics. I'm like, bro, it happened once. It happened once. Most of the time, in terms of canon, he kills people and he's grounded. And that's what I hate.
That
That
he's
they're
using rubber bullets
I
and
made the
fucking
I made a theory to Red Hood.
jumping
right?
on Lazarus.
I was gonna say I made a theory to Red Hood right before, right? I was like, bro, I think they are going around the route of the new 52, and they aren't going to pre-52 where he killed everybody, because they're trying to separate themselves from the Arkham games, and the Arkham games that, don't get me wrong, the Arkham games were brilliant, right? But Batman's had fucking 4 open world Batman games. They're not gonna do another one and expect, to get the same reaction because of how bad, the what's it called, the tank battles were, that really put off a lot of people. You gotta remember, this is the general audience.
Mhm.
They're trying to appeal to the general audience.
Well, sorry. When you say they're appealing to the general audience, we look in at those likes to dislikes. Is not appealing, bro. It's split down the middle,
But
man.
also, like,
Them
motherfuckers,
that shit is evenly balanced, bro.
I disagree.
I've
with
never
that.
seen that.
No, I disagree with, like, I feel like if they came out with a really, like, top quality Batman game with, like, sort of like a new face, a different villain, like a new take on Gotham, like, I think that would be enough to win people.
Well,
over.
that, and I don't think
Spider-Man, like,
yeah.
Unless
like Marvel
unless-
Spider-Man wasn't like some, like, it wasn't like some, like, crazy out of this world idea, right? It was just like a good quality Spider-Man game. Like, that's sometimes that's all you need. And there's been a lot of Spider-Man
people
games
been
before.
asking for a while. Since personally, I felt like the last good Spider-Man game was. Some people like Shattered Dimensions. I didn't like Shattered Dimensions. I
have
liked
a funny feeling, though.
What?
Web of
I have
Shadows
a
is
funny
far.
feeling
Yeah.
that Batman isn't dead in this game, and
No, I literally made a theory. I think you're gonna fucking fight him at the end, and he's controlled by the Court of Owls. Bro, I literally see it a mile away, and you're gonna fight him, and then he's gonna go back to his
that's what I
senses and
think
stuff
too.
like that.
I think that too. I don't think he is dead
Maybe.
like they're saying. Like, they've been saying, oh, they killed him.
And then he'll be an unlockable character at the end of the game, just like Captain
Yeah, I
America
think
was.
pretty much. That's what I'm thinking, because WB has done that 3 times to us. Arkham Knight, Black Mask. What else is there? Oh, and this. That's 3 times now.
Okay, so let's go back because, like I said, Red Hood, like, had his run where he didn't kill people. Guess what? No one gave a shit about that run. Nobody cared about Red Hood when he didn't kill people. The whole point of his character, especially under the Red Hood, especially when he died, was Batman had his philosophy of not killing criminals. And that cost Jason Todd his life. Granted, Jason Todd is fucking hot-headed. He likes to go in it alone, and he had a tendency to be a little bit more violent than the other Robins. And that got him killed. But he also blamed Batman because if he killed Joker, he wouldn't have died. And he literally made Batman choose either him or me, and he couldn't really choose. So he freaking tried to take them both down. And like, to me, that was the whole point. And then when Red Hood went solo, he literally still semi-respected Batman, but his ideology is, I keep criminals and kill them because they're going to go back on the street and, do things like what Joker did to me. So it's like, that's the important aspect of Red Hood, right? And now you don't have him like that. You have him just like this guy that just has rubber bullets. It's just dumb to me.
I don't know if you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. Is this game, Gotham Knight, that like, I don't know how many years of Batman's career it is. That's what I'm wondering as well. Because
Bro, you have freaking Batgirl, who used to be Oracle, that was paralyzed magically, is now able to walk on her feet through martial arts and training.
That's because of the timeline. That's confusing me. The timeline of where, situation of where, what's the word? Where Red Hood is, doing the non-lethal rounds thing.
To me, it's just dumb. Like, and then, bro, it's like, and then you gave fucking Nightwing a Fortnite glider. Gave Nightwing a Fortnite glider. The man, in the comics,
Fortnite glider. Yes, sir.
Dude, the thing is, in the comics, I believe this, and I could be completely wrong. Didn't Nightwing was able to glide?
Yes.
So why does he have a damn Fortnite glider?
Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god.
He had what's it called? That thing that wing under his.
It's like a wingsuit.
Yeah, it was like a wingsuit. Yeah.
So why not give him the wings? Why not give other people wingsuits too? It's like, bro, we don't need a fucking Fortnite glider. Just have him glide. It ain't hard, bro.
Fortnite gliders and jumping on Lazarus.
Bro.
Energy. Let's go. They really were like, yo, this is the one, bro. Let's do this shit. This is the one.
And then Tadia, like I know you want to
bro.
like defend the devs because it's like a lot of the gameplay they showed, the person's probably bad at the game. Listen, man. If the person's bad at the game, they shouldn't be showing the gameplay like that then. You would think of demos, like you would be like, all right, let's put it at the highest quality. Let's have somebody that's really skilled at the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like
they ain't got no
QA.
Broke. They ain't got no QA testers around. I know the QA testers be pressing the same button all day. They have to be decent at somewhat. Come on, bring a QA tester on that shit.
The thing is with WB these days, they're very lazy going back.
Then that's their fault. That's their fault. I'm not gonna excuse that. Like, they shouldn't be giving excuses for that. That's their fault.
Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the devs. I'm talking about the higher ups.
I don't think it's a higher ups, bro. Like, listen, like if they want a demo, guess what? WB Montreal needs to provide a demo. Like, and if they decide to show this off, like,
do you guys think it was rushed? I
don't think so,
No,
bro.
look.
Bro, they had 10.
I think they're just not good developers.
Yeah, they're just not good.
It ain't. Nah,
they're just not good. They're just not good.
The last game that they made was Arkham Origins, and they haven't made a game since. That should tell you something.
And they didn't even fix all the bugs. They were like, "Oh, we gotta fix make DLC now."
They fired Eric Holmes left the team, right? And half the devs have basically left that studio, and they brought in people from Ubisoft.
Bro, you sound like Xbox fans right now.
I was gonna say, I remember Arkham Origins.
Battered wife syndrome type B.
I remember Arkham Origins on PC, and I literally put on the highest settings possible because I was like, let me replay this game, bro. When I fought Killer Croc, the man disappeared, dog. I was like, where's he at, bro? The highest settings possible. And then I'm like hitting an invisible person. I was like, oh
Bro.
my gosh. And literally,
Bro.
I found out it's because
Brother
one of their high settings fuck up the game. One of the highest graphic settings f up the game. And I'm just like, bro.
setting breaks the game.
Yes.
How did they not fix that?
The worst complaint about this game was, though, the worst complaint about Gotham Knights is that people comparing it to a mobile game, right?
Oh yeah,
If you
yeah,
were-
Yeah, I
I've seen
saw that. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
People are like, "Yo, I mean, it looks like a really good mobile game." Like, damn,
I'm just like,
that
if
hurts.
it looks like a mobile, if it looked like a mobile game, don't you think the what's it called, the um
Hmm?
the layout of the map and the design, don't you think they would look a little bit more mobile-ish? If you know
They're
what I mean.
talking. They're talking specifically like the combat. The combat, it's not even on the same league as an Arkham game. That's why, because
Yeah.
it's like the animations and the sound effects, they're not the
But-
same, and it's like, the animations
I
aren't as gritty
Fluid,
and not
and
as
so-
like, they're not as fluid, and they're not as brutal,
Yeah.
and it's
I
just like,
feel
it's
because don't forget, this game is still a work in progress, right?
Bro,
They'll
okay,
probably
no,
change
tell
it.
me.
it
Yeah.
comes it
Bro.
comes out it
In
comes out
October.
in like 6 months, bro. Trust me,
change
this
it,
game
I
is not
mean,
going to
so
look
that
that
you
much
can
better
fix
than it
it.
does right now.
It's
I
not.
promise
It
you.
really isn't.
When they show games like this, it's usually at the current stage. Like people, like when they showed Halo Infinite, that was the current state of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No, but
they
what
said
I'm
that they
saying
didn't
is-
have certain settings in. Hold on. They said that they didn't have certain settings in, but that was basically the current state of the game. Like that's the current state of Gotham Knight, or yeah, like you're not
here's
gonna
my take.
accomplish much in like 7 months, bro. Not in terms of
No, no,
development.
what
It's
I
on polishing
mean-
stage almost.
No. What I mean is them trying to, fix the things that could. It did say in the video work in progress, right?
Yes,
That-
Toddy,
it
but
did
that
say
doesn't.
Of
right?
course.
Like
Of
that's with
course,
any
it's not-
game, bro.
What?
The game is not released yet. Of course, it's still a work in
Toddy,
progress.
what they mean by
but
work in progress
the game is gonna
they're-
still
they're
release in October.
figuring out bugs and stuff like that. They're not improving anything else when it comes to that.
They're not gonna change. They're not gonna change the audio design. They're not gonna.
Not the
They're,
audio design.
like-
I'm not talking about that.
So what do you think they're gonna fix,
What-
Taladio? Like, let me hear what do you think they're gonna fix?
I think that they might fix the what's it called, the timing.
The timing.
of
What
the
what do you mean
hits.
by timing?
does
Landing
that
hits,
mean?
like making it more smooth, because that's impossible at this stage.
No. Making. I mean, if it comes to that point, they might as well delay the game, but that's not gonna happen because they put a full window release,
Mhm.
and the fact that, like, what? How long has it been since the first 2 years, right? So it's been 2 years since the game was first announced. I thought by now they would have. I mean, even the first gameplay looks better than the second gameplay. I'm not gonna lie about that, right?
Oh
That's-
wait,
that's-
just quick question. Sorry to interrupt. Does the first trailer look a lot different in this trailer? Like, do y'all see like a
Yes.
massive difference?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really like all I got from. I mean, it was just like a frozen area with Mr. Freeze, and that was.
It
Yeah.
didn't look much
No,
different.
they
in
told
my
me
I mean,
had-
like
opinion.
they had-
gameplay wise, it
didn't.
looked
No.
similar. That's all.
Well,
Like
okay.
I didn't.
then-
I
Yeah.
personally
They-
didn't think
they
there
had-
was a difference.
For
Yeah,
me,
when
it
I
was
first saw
like
it, it was
a-
just meh.
For me, it was like, because they had the Assassin's Creed number thing, whatever it's called,
Yes.
and all the numbers across the screen, right? Which I think is a HUD thing. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, right? So
Yeah.
I
The
don't
the
know.
number damage is like an RPG like thing that occurs.
Yeah, that's why. That's another
it-
thing. They said that they're gonna make it, and that's why Avengers was referenced, because they're gonna be a loot system. It's gonna have a loot system like Avengers. You're gonna be able to upgrade certain pieces of armor, or like the biological
my question
upgrades,
to
like
you
in
is,
Avengers.
my,
But
que-
in
my
terms of
question,
now, you'll be able to see them.
Yeah.
so my
But
question to you guys is though, because this game is what $70?
$70, yes.
$70.
Yeah,
disgusting.
$70.
Imagine
Bro.
paying $70 and that shit is broken as fuck.
I know
though
damn well
on
that
console.
PC version can be trashed
The
too.
PC version you can get for like 46, but that's
Like,
still gonna be
but
trash.
but like you guys got to remember when Arkham Knight was first revealed, you guys bitched about that too.
No,
Don't
we
lie about
didn't.
that.
What are you
I didn't.
talking
I
about?
didn't. I
Arkham Knight?
didn't bitch about Arkham Knight. I was hyped
What
as
are you
I
talking about?
remember. I
When we
What
saw
you
the
bitch
fucking
about?
we saw
Not
the
you guys.
Batmobile, that shit looked fucking
Not,
insane. When it was driving and the
I'm not
graphics, that shit looked fucking
I'm not,
insane.
I'm not talking specifically you guys in the chat in the
Who are you
Discord.
talking about? So you keep mentioning these people. Who?
Yeah, bro, you
I
said
Who?
you guys. Who?
These Arkham people, right? In the Elite, for fuck's sake. These people that I see on Twitter, right, that are like huge Arkham fans, I'm like, oh, what do you think about Arkham Knight? And they're like, oh, well, it was trash, the too much Batmobile tank battle.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
talking
it's so bad.
bro. Okay, let's stop it there.
Criticism of the released game versus watching
Yeah.
trailers. Those are two different things.
Yeah, because like listen, I
They're-
love Arkham Knight in terms of gameplay, purely gameplay and open world. Like story wise, I didn't like it because they got rid of Paul Dini. And yeah, was like I was fine with the Batmobile, but the issue was that they included it in too many sections where it felt forced. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. But overall, it was still a really
It was still
good
a
game.
great game.
Yeah, like that combat is still like so replayable. Like those like
It's
those
the
challenges are
best.
so fun.
I
It's
wish,
the best
I wish
Arkham
this.
in terms of
No, no,
combat.
no, no.
Yeah.
It's the
I
best. It
think
has the most options and shit.
here's
So
my
fluid.
take on. Here's my take on the Arkham thing. I think Arkham City had the best combat compared to Arkham Knight. Sorry, that's my
I don't
take.
know about that.
I
I think
don't
it has
know.
the
I
best
just-
story.
I don't see how.
I think it has the
I don't
best
see how.
story and the best
Yeah.
boss battles, but I don't
just feel
believe
that-
it has the best combat. No.
Because, like, the reason why I say Arkham City has a better thing because he doesn't fly around like going from one end like one enemy and one enemy is on the other side of the map. Like Batman, it just felt weird for me.
I mean, he
that's my
definitely
take.
did that in Arkham City, though.
But it wasn't
just-
as bad as Arkham Knight.
Well, it was like the way in Arkham Knight because like if you have a higher combo, like you go faster. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That was part of like the incentive to get a higher combo,
But
so you can like the
for
combo
me,
goes
it just
faster.
felt for me it was for me it didn't didn't feel right for me. That's
It's
my
a lot. I feel like you're bringing this up to try and semi-defend Gotham Knights.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm just saying, just like for my.
You
for
brought
my
up
sake,
people about Arkham Knights. People complaining about Arkham. You're
yeah,
deflecting,
Arkham
bro.
Knight people
It's
did.
fine. It's fine if you like the game, Talad. I listen. If you like it, I love it. You know that saying. If you like it, I love it. But for me, I am not paying $70 for this game.
Yeah, that's you guys, isn't it?
And hey, man, I'll support your streams and go to
Yeah.
it, but I am not buying this game.
Yeah, you don't have to buy it. That's your money. So I'm not saying you to buy it.
I
so-
know, Talati, but you got to realize, like, the criticism for this game is justified.
It's not unwarranted. It's definitely
not.
justified.
It's not unwarranted.
Like if the game looked good, like I don't know what.
Listen, man, if the game looked
If
good,
the
I'd
game
fucking
looks
buy
good-
it, bro.
Yeah, like if a game looks good, people wouldn't complain. Unless like it's like a fanboy thing, but like the masses,
I'm
like
not
they wouldn't really
saying
complain
that,
about
okay,
that.
Hey, look, but all I'm saying is, right, when I see YouTubers, smaller YouTube channels, not like that has like 2K, 3K subscribers,
Okay.
basically bash on the devs. Like,
Okay, what do you mean by
screw-
bash? See, we gotta talk about it because we
I
talked
mean,
about this
valid
before.
criticism.
This does not
They,
equal
they,
bash.
they made they made
Bash on the
one- they made Arkham Origins before this, and that game was a buggy, broken mess. People
that was
lost
different.
game save files from
Yeah.
that game.
True, but that was
It
different, completely different team. So what I saw a video.
They have they have some of the employees though. You could say it's a different team. There are some employees that are from Arkham
Do
Origins.
they? I thought it was a different like. I thought it
Uh,
was like.
Tell Adia, like
It's the same dev studio.
it's the same
Some
dev studio.
people
They'll still have
it's the
some of the
same dev
employees
studio.
there still there. Like there'll be some that are gone, right?
Yeah.
But there'll still be some that are veterans in that studio.
I'm just taking.
So
Okay,
like,
so what I'm because you got.
I mean, they don't have the same game director. I agree with you. They don't. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
apparent.
the
But like I
yeah,
said, like God of War Ragnarok, you could say the same thing. Anyway, it's a different team. It's like, no, I don't agree with that. Yes, it's a different game director, but it's the same people that worked on God of War 2018 is still there.
But the majority of the team that worked on Gotham Knights has, or used to work at Gotham Knights,
They used to also be from Assassin's Creed.
used to be work for Assassin's Creed. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
Ubisoft. Like
and
half the studio, a bit, maybe a bit more, but there are still people from Arkham Origins still there.
And
Wait,
and Spinner
Bless. Does is Assassin's Creed like a polished game at release?
Assassin's Creed, I think the newer ones are less polished.
Okay.
From what I've seen, like I've seen like they're less polished, but like if we're talking like back in like
Performance.
two performance wise, yeah.
Okay.
There. I mean, relatively speaking. I mean, besides Unity, but Unity, them consoles weren't handling that shit. Let's just say that them consoles were not handling that shit. Other than Unity, yeah, performance has been pretty stable on them. Well,
Okay.
Valhalla dips, but I mean, it has a 60 FPS mode. That it was the first one that has a 60 FPS mode
Yeah.
before the
You know
other
who's-
ones got
You know
patched
who's
in.
wilding in the
Okay.
chat? Med saying
Yeah,
Origins
yeah,
overnight.
I'm contemplating banning this man for
Yeah.
saying this
like bro,
fucking
like I hate like
nonsense.
people say, man, Origins has the best boss battles. It's like, you know, they're carbon copies of Arkham City's boss battles.
They straight up
Still, man. I don't know. I still like Origins boss fights. I like the Firefly fight.
But can you
Firefly
like
fight.
okay, Alish, can you admit?
I didn't
though-
like Arkham City though.
No,
I didn't like Arkham City though.
Wait, you did like Arkham City? Or you didn't?
No, I didn't.
You didn't like Arkham City?
No. I know
Bro,
I'm weird. I didn't like it.
You are
Yeah,
something.
yeah, you weird for
Arkham
that.
Origins is my favorite Batman game.
Bro, Arkham Origins
enough.
also broke lore within the Arkham continuity.
Yeah.
I don't care about all that. It's a good game.
And
right?
they also copied boss battles from Arkham City.
Alicia, I can't tell if you're trolling or not. What the
No,
fuck
I
are you
actually,
telling
I
me,
actually
bro?
love Arkham Origins. Like I haven't played Arkham City like since it came out.
Like,
That's
I
crazy.
think
You go play back Arkham City.
Absol-
Go play back Arkham
absolute-
City.
Why?
Because I wanna know. I need to see you.
Insane, bro.
No, because I think my problem with Arkham City was way too short. It was like 4 hours, bro. It's like really
Arkham
short.
City? Bro, did you
What?
like play
It was
everything?
yeah.
What the?
No, like the main story was really short.
Bro, that
the
main
fuck
story was
is that?
amazing. Paul Dini's a genius.
Brother, hold on.
Nah, it just felt way too.
I'm-
And that Alfred and Batman scene, Arkham Origins, and Bane comes and steals shit. That Bane boss fight, Arkham Origins, fire. Don't sleep.
Bro, that was
I'm
just
gonna look
that,
up
that was
how long it
wait,
takes
wait,
to
wait, wait.
beat
That was like
back
a ripoff
Batman.
of freaking Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was better.
No, it was
Arkham
not.
City
takes-
Yo, I'm
No,
about
it was
to
way more
smack
intense.
You
Don't
upside
even-
the head, at least.
Nah. That Bane boss fight, that was
Nah,
intense,
man.
bro.
Yeah, man, you like
Arkham
mid.
fucking
That's fine,
intense.
dog.
Arkham City takes 12 hours to beat
At least I don't know what.
It felt like 6
on
hours.
average.
It felt like 6
But
hours.
I feel like you're just trolling me.
See, that's like I love Arkham Origins, so I should love Gotham Knights, but I don't like Gotham Knights.
I feel like you're just trolling me.
I actually am not. No, I actually love Arkham Origins.
Okay,
Actually,
you know
yeah.
what? I want you to play Arkham City and then play Arkham Origins back to back.
I did that when it came out, and I felt the same way.
Nah, Chief. I don't believe you, dog.
I don't believe it either. I don't believe it.
All right.
Because Arkham Origins story was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Nah.
and you know what the worst thing was? They fucked up the continuity.
Exactly. I've been saying that for a
they-
while.
They fucked
And they
up
did the
con-
Batgirl DLC, and they fucked up that continuity
and,
as well.
And the comics. And the comics too. You remember the comics? They had tie-in
Yeah.
comics. They
That's
were-
why I
I
don't
didn't
really
get-
care.
I didn't- I
I
didn't know
don't
what a
care
comic
for
was back then.
Arkham Origins, bro. That's what.
The only comic I knew was the Bone series. That's all I knew back then.
No. So but they fucked up the continuity. But like I said, that's why I think if it was down to me, if I was WB, I would have done. I told Rocksteady to make a Superman game right now. instead of fucking.
Listen,
Suicide
man, I'd
Squad.
rather take that than anything else. I
That's
think
just me,
that we got anything else to add for Gotham Knights? I feel like we said all we needed to
Oh,
say.
One
Is
last
it the
wait.
Guardians of the Galaxy or Avengers of this year?
Aven-
think?
Avengers has got
It's
DLC.
gonna be the Avengers.
The Avengers of this year? All right.
It's gonna be the
I-
Avengers,
I
bro.
don't
No
think
way.
it's gonna-
Wait, you know
I
what?
think
Boom. You know, like how I mentioned in the last episode, Final Fantasy 16 over Gotham Knights. You know, I changed that because that's a terrible comparison. Because one's a masterpiece, the other's a superhero game. So the other thing I can mention is we gotta compare it to the next superhero game coming out, and the next superhero game that's most likely coming out is Spider-Man 2. Taladia, in your point of view,
Oh
in
my
your personal
Oh
opinion,
no!
what do you
Okay,
think's gonna be
alright.
better, Spider-Man 2 or Gotham Knights?
Shut up, let me finish, right?
Yo, I asked you the question. It's one or
Let-
the
let
other.
me finish that. No, it's Suicide Squad coming first, then it's
Bro,
Spider-Man.
I'm literally asking you, Gotham Knights or Spider-Man 2? Which one do you think's gonna be
Obviously
better?
Spider-Man. Obviously, it's gonna be Spider-Man. and
Okay,
it's
thank
it's
you.
No brainer.
Thank you.
It's
Okay.
it's a no-brainer there. But if you
Yes.
compare it to Suicide Squad, right? Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. Gotham Knights will beat Suicide Squad Killer Justice League.
I don't even
That's
know
my-
about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one.
That's just my personal.
Because like
opinion.
listen, like yes, Suicide Squad is a live service game, but I think the gameplay will be good.
Yeah.
Rocksteady, I
so.
think, are good at gameplay, so I feel like they are.
That game looks
so.
insane. Like graphically, that game looks insane graphically. It was really good.
I just wish that what's it called? That it wasn't live service though. I wish.
Me too.
Same,
wish it
but
wasn't.
hey man, I think they'll do good with the gameplay. I think that's it.
There's one last thing though.
What?
So I'm gonna bring this up. Avengers has got DLC.
Oh
Jane
god.
Foster is coming out, and it's releasing in the next couple. I think in the next month or two. And She-Hulk as well, which is apparently another thing as well, going to be added to the game.
Game is dead. Embracer's not going to
What
continue
game?
with the game.
What game? Like the movie? Like the movie?
Yeah, man, they're making another Avengers movie. It's going to be
Oh,
DLC.
true. Yeah, because She-Hulk is coming to the Netflix Disney Plus, right? I saw
Yeah,
a trailer
Disney
for that.
Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man,
true.
yeah.
That's
They're
true.
adding it into apparently what the rumor is, according to leaker Miller, who leaked out a lot of things, was the fact they added Captain Marvel, they added Winter Soldier, they added in what's the name? She-Hulk.
They are not adding all these characters in just because this game is dead, bro. It's over. Embracer
It's
doesn't want to
over.
continue
Obviously,
money,
I don't play the, I don't
money,
play
you
the
know,
game.
with this
I'm
money
just
pit of a game.
Here's the thing: I don't play the game anymore, right? So
I
I'm
know,
just
I
saying
know. I'm just saying, I don't see it, dude. I do not see it.
Shit
Bro,
got
that
less
game
than
has
a-
that game has less than 200 people playing it right now.
Oh, you can see the
PC,
number.
on PC.
I don't see it.
On
I see
PC.
860 in group chat. I can't even see the number. This
Wait,
shit
It's like
don't-
187. It's like 187.
How do you see the number after?
Avengers,
If it doesn't show
dude,
it.
it's current players right now, right? I'm clicking Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, 7 minutes ago.
187 players playing 8 minutes ago.
Wait, where do you see current players?
Steam charts.
It's just like on the top left. Yeah, top left. Like it shows like the current 24-hour peak and then all-time peak.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it right here, bro.
So
yeah, post a picture.
Oh, you
Oh,
go
no,
to
yeah,
so
Steam
just the
charts.
game.
My
Yeah, I
bad.
go
You
to
go to
Steam
Steam
charts,
charts.
yeah.
yeah, and also like since like yeah they got acquired, so like it'll be even like a bigger question. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, Embracer's not gonna be willing to do that, dude. They barely
That
put
shit
out
dead
games.
as hell.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
do they
saying.
put out any games? Like, seems like they'll do anything.
No, I don't
The,
think-
I mean, they. I
That's
mean,
what
I don't know when they bought them, but the people that Little Nightmares 2, that's a
Mm,
game that
that's
came
true.
out.
It's true.
That's a good game actually. Little Nightmare 2.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, it's just
so
far.
let's go into the lay the foundation, so to speak. You know, I'm learning some terminology.
We're gonna take the biggest knife in the drawer, cut the bullshit out.
Lay the foundation out real quick. So
This
Xbox
a lot here.
Game Showcase June 12th. We didn't really talk about that. Yeah, they're gonna have their showcase. Might be about an hour and a half. All right, cool. That's really the
Hope to see
foundation.
some
laid.
Starfield gameplay.
So
I
you
mean,
know,
concept
their
art,
big
some
thing is
Starfield.
Starfield.
Some Starfield screenshots, some concept art, some dev diaries. I'm here for it. Fucking
Yo, I love the concept art, bro. I love the fan. I hope they have a sequence of just showing fan made concept art.
ooh,
I'd
like a
love to see it.
slideshow. Oh, I'm in, all in
Yes.
for like a collage.
Oh yes,
Ooh, let's do it.
it'll be
So
a 9 out of 10 show.
I guess we got to talk about the big elephant in the room.
Wait, before that,
So-
you gotta talk about the DRM thing. You gotta lead up to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
that
DRM
too?
thing. I forgot about that. Gosh, dang, I didn't even remember that, dude, until you brought it
They
up.
got so much news. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
yeah, the
you gotta lead up
DRM.
to
Yeah,
it.
their live service went down. I forgot about that was a thing. Their live service went down, right? And basically, with the digital games that they own, some people or majority of those people could not play their single player games for like a couple of days or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
so
some
we
people
still
were
can.
affected for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it
kinda
was
shows a
like, It was like a
problem.
weekend.
Shows the problem within like their DRM policy, even though that their DRM is like saying like what, like if you're the main console owner or something like that, it shouldn't happen, but it did happen. So this questions
Yeah,
the
it's
policy
inconsistent.
is inconsistent, so it doesn't make any sense. You're saying that it shouldn't have happened, but it did happen, so that doesn't make any sense. So you're saying that there, like from what this happened, there is DRM. That like
You know
even
what's
though you're the
funny?
main
Yeah.
console owner or whatever, like
Yeah, I
primary
think, and
console.
also people couldn't change like their Xbox home status. Like they had to be online to change some of that. Even if like it was their home console or something like that, like they couldn't change it to like be their home console. And also I think because people were saying like the when you put a disc in your Xbox, it doesn't download it from the disc, it downloads from the internet. And I think Seventh Level called this out all the way back in the Xbox One. When Xbox One came out, he was like, like the games don't download off the disc, they download from the internet. So it's crazy how they still have that shit.
That disc is just
Yeah,
there
it's
for
just like
funsies.
authenticator. Yeah, authenticator. Like
Authenticate that to download.
No one.
Also, people saying that the PS5 has the like, oh, PS5 is DRM too, guys. Like, a certain someone in this podcast said that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna. You know,
I mean,
Here we
it
go.
does, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
All right,
I mean-
let's hear.
I mean,
Let's
there
hear.
is-
Let's
I
hear this
mean,
debate
it
between the two of
does.
you. Let's hear.
not the same thing.
I mean,
Not
it's
the
no
same thing.
debate. It does. Period.
It's not the same thing though.
I mean, yeah, it's not the same problem currently, but I'm just saying it does.
Because there is an
All
account,
digital
doesn't
future-
play, 'cause there's a place that it's not the same level of DRM at all. People comparing it don't know what they're talking about.
I'm just saying, if you're not the main console, you will have a problem just as bad.
No, but
'Cause
people
DRM
who
exists.
people who it was their main console still had problems.
Yeah,
That's
for
the difference.
Xbox. Yeah,
Like,
it
I
kinda
would agree.
exposed
Yeah,
I
but
that.
I'm
would agree.
saying,
Yeah, like,
though,
obviously,
DRM still exists. If I'm game sharing right now, if I can't go online, I can't play those games. Period.
Yeah, it's been like that
It's
since
just
the PS3
DRM.
era.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
been like that since PS3. Like if you're game sharing with somebody, that's not your. Yeah, that's been happening since PS3 era. But the difference is like people who it's their main console still can access the games. That was the difference.
Yeah,
That was what the problem was.
Yeah.
So like that's the difference.
yeah,
that's
that's
where
the
they
big, I
differentiate.
guess you can say, like controversy that caused, because in their policies
Yeah.
for Xbox, it stated like if you go offline, you should be able to play their game, or if their service went
Yeah.
down, that you should still be able to play your games
Yeah,
through
exactly.
your main console. That you're the
you-
the main console says the main console.
People have been game sharing forever. Like people know this. Like if you can't be online. Like if you know what I mean. Like people know that for
Yeah.
forever. So
Okay.
that wasn't a problem. It was just the problem was just that people couldn't access it despite being their home console. That was the problem.
Mhm.
So, and then this is just the beginning of an onslaught of amazing news.
Yeah.
That we have for Xbox.
Anybody
now.
else got anything to say regarding, I guess, when Xbox Live went down?
You know what? I think it was funny. I think didn't they like fix the purchasing first before fixing playing the games part or something like that?
I don't.
Again, like they had a. I think I saw whose video. I think I saw Rich's video, and he said like, "Oh, their first tweet when they first fixed it was like, oh, we fixed the purchasing problem. We should be able to purchase your games." And then people were like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like I can't play my games." And then they retracted it later, and we're like, "Oh, you can also play your games too." That was the first. That was just something funny.
Purchase
found
your games, hey man. They want more
That's
money.
Microsoft for you. That's Microsoft for you.
Cool. So I guess we can go into the big news, which then falls into another debate within gamers. But let's go into it. yeah, Starfield and Redfall got delayed to next year. I believe the first half of next year. I question that very much, especially with Starfield, just because Jason Schreier put out. I don't think he put out an article, but he put out a tweet that he stated that a lot of the employees dubbed Starfield the sequel to Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And that does not give me hope. That's not a good sign. And in this day and age, I don't think Todd Howard can fall back on the memes of Skyrim anymore. And the game needs to be like in a really good state. Because we're not in this day and age where it's like, oh yeah, it's acceptable. It's not acceptable anymore. It's just not. And it's not a charm-free game anymore. So this to me is crazy. Like that
Nice.
Todd Howard, and I know I discussed this with several people before, and they're like, I said, Todd Howard needs to get a new game engine. I'm sorry, Creation 2 is not it, which is Gamebryer or whatever. They need to get a new engine, especially for the next Elder Scrolls game, which is in pre-production, because this engine is not helping them out whatsoever.
They're like the only team that I can think of that's like they need to not fuck with that engine anymore. There's no other teams. Like I think Frostbite still has this position to be used in Battlefield games, but like outside of that, yeah, like the other teams they could use whatever they want on Unreal Engine, but like I think Frostbite still has a use. But like other than that, Creation Engine, get rid of it. Don't 2, 3, just no. Just never use that shit again, Bethesda. That shit is like the interactivity that you had with that engine is amazing. You're gonna have to just find it somewhere else though, dog, because that shit is fucking not. All those legacy bugs, guarantee you there'll still be legacy bugs within Creation Engine or Creation Engine 2. So
yeah,
it's not fucking worth it, bro.
Yeah, and
They
like,
gotta do something
do you
else.
believe it's coming out in the first half, or you think that might get delayed to
No.
the second half?
No way.
No, that's
It's
one of them.
it's
One of
okay.
them is getting delayed, 100%. They're not gonna release 2 games within the first 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess
One of
I
them
guess
getting
Starfield will
delayed.
get delayed. I think Redfall will come out just because we've
But
actually seen, like,
technically,
leaked
the funny
gameplay.
thing to like, I didn't really talk about or discuss with people. Redfall technically got delayed twice, right? With no gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah, actually, it was supposed to come out that summer, right?
Summer, and then it got delayed into like November or October, and then it was delayed out.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen that shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
and it became a civil war, so to speak, when this news
Oh.
broke. And
Twitter Spaces were fun.
and
That shit was funny, yo.
But the thing is that there was a civil war,
That-
not for
God.
what we're going to talk about later. A civil war because people are like, dude, we got no games for the rest of the year. Besides
They
maybe
were going-
maybe
yo,
Forza.
Xbox preschool was preaching. That shit was funny as shit. He was preaching. He was like, "Bro, I'm about to switch to Nintendo.
The Xbox.
I'm about the Xbox. What? I'm questioning what about this shit.
Yo, I don't have Turbo, man.
I don't know doing this shit. I don't know.
His ass
What is
is
that?
He's a funny fuck.
And it's crazy
At the end
because,
of the day, like this motherfucker, bro.
and then like what
Yeah, that shit
I
was funny as
hate
hell.
is like some people were just like, so you're against delays? It's like, no, I'm not against delays,
No, that's
dude.
not
If you
the
need
point.
if you need delays, fine. But guess what?
Yeah.
Xbox has been buying studios left and right, and guess what? Why is there problems still? Why is there mismanagement still occurring? Why is there like no games coming out besides maybe Forza? Maybe Forza, the next motorsport game. Maybe.
That is the craziest year ever. Xbox has at least had a game from their first party release that wasn't Forza only, at least since like 2013.
Mhm.
They have nothing. There's literally nothing, unless like they have nothing. Like the only thing is like, are you gonna count Deathloop? came out last year.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna
Not
kind of
even on
definitely.
Xbox.
That
Not even
I
on
didn't make
Xbox.
the joke.
It,
I was
it
like,
came out last year.
Xbox.
And it's
Not
gonna
even on
release on
Xbox.
Xbox
yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
it's gonna release this year, and people are gonna be like, "Hey, man, we finally got the game." It's like, bro, this game came out already. What are you talking about?
Like, brother in Christ, like that shit is ass. Like, okay, like, oh my god. To think that they have so many resources. And like also like Ghostwire Tokyo, but again, exclusive to PlayStation
Until
and
March.
PC. It's only on PlayStation and PC. So it's like y'all have fucking nothing? No, just Game Pass. That's it.
And even Game Pass this month has been shit. They got spent 35. That's all they got.
The
on fucking
only
Game
thing
Pass
that
this
I
month.
can say to cushion the blow is getting a third-party release day and day on Game Pass, but that's not gonna do anything for me.
Bro,
But I guess
Yeah,
you
it's not
know,
gonna
like
affect you.
satisfy, I guess, the Xbox fan base somewhat. Like maybe get Gotham Knights day and date on Game Pass. It might need it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. If that game get day and date, 1,000% that game is gonna be broken at launch. 1,000%
yeah,
sure.
yeah, absolutely.
I'll be 1,000% sure.
Bro,
Nah,
like-
they're better off trying to like get some with fucking Activision, bro.
They
Try to
can't
get
'cause
Game
Cod-
Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, first
That's
of all,
the
they
issue.
were like, they were like, Modern Warfare 2 on Game Pass day one. I'm like, are you fucking dumb?
Yeah,
You
they
think
got- they
Activision's
got-
gonna get
yeah, they got-
like
They have PlayStation still
They
has the
gotta drop a
marketing
crazy
rights.
bag.
That's the
not
issue.
even that. But you think after like two flops of CODs in a row, Cold War and Vanguard, the most hyped COD in 3 years, they're gonna just put on Game Pass day one? Are they fucking stupid? Like, the fuck?
Well, not that. Like,
Bro,
I
they
mean,
need
any
some-
any
they
game
need-
can
they-
go.
I
Listen,
mean,
any game can go on
They
Game
got
Pass.
a bag, bro.
But the
I don't
thing
know.
is, if they have a marketing deal with PlayStation,
10 billion.
their marketing deals always stipulate that it can't go to another service
yeah.
or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, no, oh yeah, for sure. But like the history is like only like games that are, let's say, like not for sure hits go on Game Pass day one, like Outriders. You know what I mean?
But I
Like,
Yeah,
guarantee
that's
you,
why that's the thing. That's why they need a for sure hit in Game Pass.
But that's why with Game Pass,
really-
it's not an incentive for devs to do that, because why don't they just get the sales first and then put on Game Pass later? Like
And
they
that's
usually
the
do.
problem. Microsoft gotta put down a bigger bag.
They should put it back on their studios though.
they
'Cause,
are
like, clearly
putting
they ain't
it
managing them right.
Hey, damn.
That's
Hey,
the thing, right? That's the thing.
hey,
And
they
this
gotta
is what we
hold
talked
back.
about. This is what we talked about in the Activision deal. Is like, are they capable enough to manage this many studios?
I don't know anymore,
Fuck
bro.
no.
And it clearly isn't working. Like
Fuck no.
it's like, and I think that's why I like Sony's approach like a lot more. Is like they work with them first for a while, and then make sure that they're like they can integrate them like easily into their their work apparatus, instead of like just picking out random fucking dev teams that like, like on a dartboard, like, oh, let's just pick, I don't know, let's buy Double Fine. Okay, let's buy NXI. You know what I mean? Like, they actually. I think the only
Okay.
one that that we can say was like an exception was Haven Studios. Like,
Yeah, that was
they
the
were
only
working for a
one.
while. And like usually they'll make sure they have a good relationship with them. So like once they come in, there's no like hiccups or whatever. Like Insomniac, they bought them, bam, Miles Morales, bam, Ratchet and Clank, bam, Spider-Man 2, bam, Wolverine.
hmm
So like, you know what I
Like-
mean? Like it's a big difference.
Dead ass, like all we've ever heard from like Xbox's studios in like the last fucking like year has just been fucking turmoil. Whenever you
Yeah.
hear about their studio, it's never good. Like okay, so Ghostwire Tokyo, you never heard about their studio. But they you never heard about the, what do you call it? What's the name of their studio? You never heard
Tango
about them.
Gameworks?
Tango.
Gameworks?
You never heard about them. They were never in the news. They just released their game. Every time you hear about a dev studio from Xbox, it's always fucking bad. Fable. Fucking, oh, we're having problems with Fable. We're trying to adapt from being a racing studio. Fucking what's the name for Perfect Dark?
Undead Labs, Crystal
they got,
Dynamics, Initiative.
Crystal Initiative. They're like, oh, we turmoil. No one can figure out what the fuck to do, so we're gonna give it to Crystal Dynamics instead.
hmm
And like half the people here already fucking left. It's like, what the fuck?
343.
343. Oh, we're having another 6-month fucking season. We're sorry about that. We're trying to fix shit. It's like
The coalition.
nothing that came out of a dev studio from Xbox has been positive in the last fucking whole year.
For a long time.
Whole year.
I would
And
say
it's like,
for a decade.
Oh yeah,
For-
like for a decade, definitely. For a long
for
time.
for positive come out of Dev Studio, I don't know.
I think the Coalition's like the only one that's like untouched in terms of like bad publicity or whatever.
They've had good
Probably.
people, bro.
Like
I don't know.
it's
I don't know, probably,
It-
but it's fucking insane. It's just so like you have 20 plus studios and you have nothing coming out this year besides a racing game on your fucking main platform. Maybe
insane.
that shit's
Yeah,
not even
maybe.
announced yet. That shit might get delayed too. Like you really are about to almost release nothing for a full year. The idea of that is fucking insanity to me. This is a console player. This is a console manufacturer that is not releasing anything for their console. The fuck is the point of buying it?
But Blessed,
cra-
hear me out. Blessed, hear me out. they were the top rated developer 2021. Blessed, hear me out.
That is true. That is true. They were.
Dude, there ain't nobody gonna talk about that shit this year. Nobody from Xbox
No, I
talk
believe it.
anything
They'll-
about being a top-rated developer.
There'll be
They
one
don't have
person.
released like 2 games, and like one of them is not even on their platform. They ain't gonna say
Hey
shit.
man, the rumor is we're getting a Gears of War collection, bro.
Woo! Gears of War 2!
Oh yeah, the Gears collection, bro. Yeah, just bringing back the old games,
Oh
bro.
man, it's like
Bro, the fucking Gears 1 port on PC
Right,
doesn't even
right.
work. Still.
That is true. Hey
That
man.
shit don't even work. When you turn the camera, your GPU utilization goes down. How the fuck does that make sense? I saw somebody that reported on that. It was like 99% usage, and he turned and it went down to like 13, like it was like 30%. I'm like, what the? And that's how I can't play the game because the frame rate is so fucking it's never stable. You can't play the game. Like, bro, you can't even fix the port that's already there. Can you fix the port first? And then worry about porting 2 and 3? Come on now. Like, at least fix the fucking game. I don't even know when was the last update for that game on PC. Like the Windows version, I don't know when was the last update. I have no fucking clue.
it's on
The
Steam.
motherfuckers ported that shit. No, the Windows version.
Oh, did
No,
they
it's
port
only
it
on
to Steam?
Windows.
Oh wow,
No,
they're
it was
wow.
never ported to Steam.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I don't know what the fuck. They never even fixed the game on PC. And now we're getting fucking rumors of 2 and 3. Them shit's gonna be broken as shit. Like, oh my god, bro. Hey, motherfuckers at Xbox, they just be hoping and coping, bro. I know. Shout out to old man Logan. That man's like, man, fuck this. I'm going to the better box. I'm going to the PS5. That's my new place.
I like it.
He
I
was-
like to hear that.
He was like, yo, are the PlayStation fans gonna accept me now? I was like, bro, then might as well, bro.
Of course.
That man downloaded Trek to Yomi and all, bro. It's a wrap. It's like, why the fuck do I have this box? Why does this shit exist?
I remember
Are you
OBJ's video.
serious?
OBJ's video. What the hell am I supposed to do with this motherfucker here? Someone told me to play his games, man. I don't know where the games are at. Where are the games? Someone told me to play some.
Bro, there's nothing to say, bro. I mean, they got scorned.
You.
No.
It's not even first party.
Les, they got Tunic, bro. Tunic came out.
Hey man, that's a
What?
good game though. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
got Tunic.
Bruh, that shit, bro, they have Tunic, they have Scorn. Where's the first party?
Oh god.
Where's Everwild?
Dude,
Hello?
that game is in pre-production, sir.
Yo, check on Rare. Somebody knock on the fucking doors.
They don't even know what the
motherfuckers
game
haven't said
is.
shit.
They don't even know what the game is.
That game has been being developed for like the last 3 years. We haven't seen shit. They have no gameplay for that game. They don't even know what they're making.
Exactly. They're like, yo, what are we making?
Fuck
Dude?
is happening?
They're like, yo, they're probably like, yo, let's hit another blunt. Maybe it's gonna come together.
Yo.
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Bro.
They State of Decay 3. They showed a fucking CGI trailer 2 years ago.
And they're still like,
They're still in
the game's,
pre-production,
far
bro.
off.
It's far off,
Bro,
by the way.
bro.
What do you mean? What the fuck? What were you doing for 2 years?
Oh my god.
Yo, we were just making concept art for 2 years. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Are you not entertained by the concept? Are you not entertained? Come
That
on.
ass, the
Dude.
coders for State of Decay 3, the motherfuckers are playing tic-tac-toe for 2
Dude,
years.
I'm gonna keep it a buck as
They were
well.
just playing
It's a
tic-tac-toe.
pandemic.
That I don't even think
It's a-
these
it's a
games that
pandemic,
supposedly were to come out next year, like Avowed and Hellblade, like that might get delayed till next year too. Like, if we're gonna
Honestly-
be honest, I wouldn't be
Honestly,
surprised.
The type of shit management, I would not be surprised if Avowed got delayed. And it's crazy because Obsidian is a great studio, but if they have shit management, I mean, it's gonna
mean,
be
they kinda
shit.
did have
They're
that.
just,
Listen,
the
listen.
games are just gonna be delayed.
This
Not
man
listen.
Phil has gone to pass for too many fucking years, dude. He's gone to pass for dude. Like it's almost been 10 years, and dude's just
Bro,
like,
let's talk about Phil's
wait till
numbers.
next year.
You know,
Wait
it's
till
not
next
even-
year.
you know, it is definitely Phil's just been saying the same rhetoric all the fucking time.
No, he
But it's
has.
not even
Let-
his
let- no,
fault
no.
anymore. It's
No.
it's Matt Booty's fault.
No, it's his fault, bro. Because
Matt Booty is supposed to be
both.
handling these studios right now.
back then, when Phil was in charge of first party, they were saying, guys, what's the name? Donnie, the fucking
Yeah,
dude that mobile
Crackdown 3,
Windows.
Fable Legends. What was
You know what I
it?
mean? Like
Other
Phil,
games.
Phil was in charge of that stuff
Yeah, back
early
then.
when they were at their lowest.
Yeah.
Sunset.
Oh
like,
yeah, you was.
What's that dude that was like he was like, oh, like Xbox wanted to be in the mobile division, and then the dude that was in there wasn't giving Xbox funding. That's why Phil couldn't do anything. But now Phil's in charge, so he's gonna get everything done. Like that was what they were saying when he got promoted.
That's true.
You got
So
everything done.
He's getting all, and like you can't, and again, you can't give Phil praise if you can't give him.
But
blame.
like, I feel like he does
So,
say
yeah.
the same rhetoric because
Yeah.
like he said this in his
Yeah.
statement. He's like, these decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams time to release these great games when they are ready, we hear the feedback. Delivering quality and consistency is expected. We will continue to work to better meet those expectations. Dude, I feel like he's been saying this for years and years and years.
I'm trying to find that
and
J-Dub- I'm trying to find that
years.
J-Dub tweet.
Like, bro,
It's
it's
dead
just-
ass. Since 2017, dog. It's like, oh, we're gonna get better at creating quality experiences and consistency. They're consistently inconsistent or consistently releasing bad games, I guess. I mean, the thing is, like last year, they had good games from their first party, but they were already far in development. Psychonauts 2. Like, I mean, they acquired Double Fine how many years ago? And then they finally released the game last year.
Mhm.
That was a fantastic game. But it's like, what about these other studios? It's like, all right, Deathloop, that was a deal. PlayStation. Tango with Ghostwire, that was a deal. What you call it? The PlayStation. It's like, okay, so where's everyone else? Rare, Everwild, Perfect Dark was announced how many years ago? Hellblade was announced. Hellblade 2 was announced with the Xbox Series X at the
Dude,
same fucking
What
event.
about
Yeah,
that studio
yeah.
for
That was
Wii?
2 years ago.
What about the We Happy Few devs, bro?
The We Happy Few devs?
Yeah,
what the fuck have
they
they
at?
been doing, bro? Like, what the fuck are like? They have 23 devs, and we don't even hear from half of them because it's like, what are they doing?
Passion projects.
Passion project.
Passion project. Passion project.
Passion project.
No.
The Indiana Jones game. Where's that? Like Bethesda. But they announced that like almost a year ago now. It
was before the acquisition, I think.
it was before the acquisition, right?
Yeah.
With that was the team that made Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Machine Games.
the
or-
first two. And I've been wondering where the fuck they've been. And their last release game was literally like 2017. I don't know if they've been working on it this entire time, but I mean, I don't know what the fuck they were doing in the meantime. But Are we gonna get a trailer next month or what? Like, if we don't get a trailer, I don't know, bro. Like,
Dude, what I think
at least a reveal
listen,
trailer.
the 3
Fucking
games you're
Christ,
getting
man.
from Bethesda is Starfield, Redfall, and maybe a CGI trailer for the next Doom game. That's what I think you'll get from Bethesda and the Xbox showcase. And maybe some remasters. I don't fucking know. Maybe some remasters for Bethesda games.
Brother in Christ.
But I digress. We got to talk about the big controversy as well regarding a certain Xbox ambassador. And this is regarding Phil Spencer. And I have to say it, quoting this person, because there's a lot to talk about, because certain Xbox employees, as well as social media managers, and as well as the top head honchos and marketing, kind of give the sense to it. So this is Miss Deus Geek. To those criticizing Phil Spencer for the Starfield and Redfall delays, please consider, number 1, can you lead and manage one of the biggest brands in the world with hundreds of staff and moving pieces? Number 2, the pandemic has affected everyone. Number 3, slow and steady wins the race. And number 4, he's only human.
Bro,
I was like,
it's been
yo,
10 years.
bro.
This stupid. I'm sorry. This. Oh my god. This.
Bro,
fucking-
I'm gonna tell
Like,
you
can
right
you-
now. If I go to my job and I do a crap job and I say, "Listen, man, I'm only human," they're gonna be
Brother.
like, yeah, "No shit." They're like, "Yo, no
Exactly,
shit."
bro. Your ass gonna
Hey,
be
man, can you
out
do
the
this?
door.
Can you do this? Can you do this?
It's
Right,
like,
you
no
imagine-
think so.
shit.
Imagine if you're going to your car dealership and you need work done in your car, and he
Fucks up your
"Alright, so
car."
I need my engine tuned. All right, cool. You come back, the engine's busted even further. No, you have to purchase a new engine. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
And then it's like, "What did you?"
know what
no,
you're
no, no.
doing? It's like, bro.
I'm
it's
only
like, bro,
human, dog.
Man, this is hard. I'm only human. Can you do it? Nigga, I'm not a car engineer. What do you mean?
That is
Just
so
because I'm not a
stupid.
just because I'm not a car mechanic doesn't mean I can't go to someone else that isn't capable of doing it. Just because you are incapable doesn't mean other peers that are in the same profession are not more capable than you. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my profession, so of course I can't do it. I'm coming to you. You are the professional, motherfucker. What the fuck? What kind of conversation are we having here?
Mm-hmm.
Absolute clown buffoonery. That
This is-
bitch is
Like,
a
it's just like the
goofy.
whole fake positivity. Like, it's just like it's pretty amazing. Like, again, like I said before, if you want to praise Phil, you have to also criticize it. Like, you can't just have endless praise for. I get it. You know, she's in it with Xbox. I get it. You know, Xbox ambassador. I get it, but it's just like the condescending tone of what she said is just like very tone deaf and very like out of touch with like gamers' mind. It's just like, look, they like some gamers spend a lot of money on these consoles. Some of them scalp for them. Like, they're expecting a quality product and quality games within the year, and if they're not giving to them, they're gonna feel like the money's wasted.
Yeah, the
That
fact
can't be
that
understated.
yeah, like the fact that she's like, oh, you have to be understanding. He's human. How long has Xbox gamers have tried to be understanding? It's been 5 years since they went on this acquisition spree.
Even
and
longer
what-
than that with the droughts they've been having. Too.
Yeah. So
And like, what do they really have to show for it?
exactly.
Like, they like on Xbox, you got like Psychonauts 2.
That's on everything.
That's I know, and that's it. And that's already multi-platform. That's the best game that they have produced. And it's like it's in a sea of its own. There's no other like within the last 5 years, truly think, what else have they produced that was of good quality that was from their first party that they acquired? Oh, we gonna look at Bleeding Edge?
That game
You
dead
wanna be-
already. That game died. They showed
that game literally died. That game literally died.
Grounded. Whatever happened
We
to
go
Grounded,
look at
bro?
Grounded. That shit's still in beta. That shit not even out yet. No one's fucking talking about
Yeah,
it.
no one's talking about
Listen,
it.
bro,
What
it's a passion project.
What
Passion
are we
project.
looking at? It's been 5 years. What, like, literally, what has that first party that is released that is of quality outside of Psychonauts 2? I can't think of any.
And
Literally, I did nothing.
So when going back to what she's saying, it's like, bro, you don't need to like literally like criticize somebody if you're not in the same position as them. Like, to me, that's so dumb. It's like, hey man, this music is at. Hey man, guess what? You don't make music, you can't talk about it. It's like, you don't make movies, you can't talk about it. It's just dumb. The whole pandemic, sure. But guess what? PlayStation, for whatever reason, is still able to put out games as well as Insomniac. So there needs to be better management within it. And Slow and Steady wins the race, I thought was maybe the weakest excuse, just because it's like, okay, I mean, I don't understand.
They've been moving slow for a while.
And then he's only human. It's like, bro, it's like literally everyone's human unless you freaking think the whole theory is freaking some humans are being replaced by freaking aliens or walking around or some stuff like that, which ain't true. I very much doubt that's the case. But what was funny is someone brought up to people's attention was her gamer score, and she's an Xbox ambassador. She has about 9,000 gamer score and not a lot of hours in any of the games she played.
Nope.
So I'm trying to find the tweet where she talks about certain aspects. Let me make sure to go.
Bro, King Thrash.
She said, okay.
Oh, you found it?
So it's just like, I might not have found one of the things, but she said today's attack, her name. She says, reminder, I don't have to be a hardcore gamer to be part of the Xbox community. You can be part of the Xbox family in many ways, like supporting others as friends, answering forum questions, fighting for representation, etc. I don't get a chance to play a lot of games because I work full-time, run 3 communities, host events for the local Xbox family out of my own pocket, work with organizations that encourage diversity, etc. I also buy most of my collectibles, whether Xbox related or not. A high game score isn't a requirement to be an ambassador, nor does it mean I don't get games. I don't play much, but I watch my partner, who's clocked hundreds of hours on his Xbox. That's how I got involved in games. Continued. Finally, I never said I love Xbox because of their games. I've always loved Xbox because of what they do with gaming for everyone. Their custom control designs and the number one reason, the community. Though after this, I might have to rethink the wide definition of community. To clarify, Xbox to me is not a gaming publisher. They're an org that cultivates accessibility, creativity, and diversity. Anyone can appreciate. You can also enjoy games regardless of how good you play. Those who don't drive Formula 1 cars / race enjoy F1, right? And man, oh man, this is where I'm just like, bro, you watch your partner play hundreds of hours of video games. You don't play a lot. You say you're full-time position at work. I feel like a lot of people are, but they still play games. So I don't feel like that's really an excuse. And I don't think people are attacking her personally.
Valid excuse.
Like also the whole attack thing. Like, listen, if people point out you don't play games, that's not an attack. If people are actually harassing you, that's messed up, right? But people point out, hey, you don't have a lot of gamer score as well as your hours in games isn't a lot. Those are valid criticisms when you're trying to speak for a company that doesn't deserve to be protected. So now I'm thinking, in my opinion, as an Xbox ambassador, like, why should I listen to you in terms of, like, you trying to protect Phil Spencer and all that? That just doesn't make any sense to me. And then it just got weirder and weirder, right? Then you have certain Xbox employees like Aaron Greenberg's like, man, I'm so sorry you got the harassment, this and that. and then this guy named Stein, who's I think the social media manager. Let me pull
That
him
guy's
up.
a fucking. That guy
He's like Stein.
That guy is a
social media manager.
Fucking sunflower.
He's like
a sunflower.
he's like disappointed to see.
He is
people-
he is the embodiment of a snowflake, bro.
He's like disappointed to see
Holy
people in
shit.
the gaming community putting down an Xbox MVP these last few days based on their gamer score. That's not just that. It's because she got criticism for her take as well as not playing a lot of games based on hours as well as gamer scores. Not just gamer scores. Grown adults out here really trying to quantify someone's entire value by one imaginary digital number. It's childish behavior. Be better. Hate machine already warming up, I see. Stay on topic. We love the achievement hunting community. Hell, I grind myself to some degree between parenting and work. Nobody is devaluing achievements. What we're devaluing here is weaponizing them to manipulate toxic behavior. Let me start y'all off on some of the right numbers to care about.
Oh my
What
God.
age did you start gaming?
Okay.
And I was like, okay. How long did you spend in the character creator? I was like, okay. How late did you stay up on
does
the
that mean?
up
What
on that?
What's that mean?
Got to end up on a W with your friends last night. You hunt achievements. What's your next goal? And I'm just like, bro. And then the last
Nigga,
person,
she don't play games.
And then then we have Kelly,
Oh,
who is global
No,
games
wait,
marketing.
She's the worst one?
Right. Let's break it down bit by bit.
Okay. Well, Stein.
Yeah, there's so many.
Let's
different
start
things
with
there.
this one. Let's start with this one.
Yeah.
Start with this whole thing, bro. Like, look, and it's so funny because every time this conversation gets brought up by people, like they strawman the argument. They say, "Oh, she's on an achievement hunt. That's why they're bashing her." No, because her fucking hours and all the games she has on her profile are fucking shit. And she lies and says, "Oh yeah, I play Quake for like hours. I play Quake for hours." You go to her profile, 30 minutes on Xbox. Like fucking like I'm sick. And you know what's like? I was thinking about this today. Like, I'm sick of like gaming being treated as like it's kind of like a default community for people where it's like, oh, I haven't really found a hobby. I haven't really developed any taste, like any interest or anything like that about myself. I'm just gonna like, gaming is not the default place to go. I'm just gonna go here, I don't have to
pretend
play
to be a
games just
gamer.
belong here.
I just want to belong. I just want to fit in somewhere.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like they think it's a place to
Like,
fit in,
bruh.
and instead of like, and I've never seen such a like coordinated, unified, concerted effort by the blue check
To
marks
change
on
what
Twitter from all-
gamers are like.
Yeah, change well, like trying to like shape what gamers are to fit their own needs because they're not fucking actual gamers. Like, if you're not a true gamer, just say it. Like, look, there are like for example, Kevin Butler, like for PS2 market, he didn't obviously. I don't think he was a big gamer, but like we didn't think he was. Like, he didn't come around like walk around like being condescending to gamers and like try to talk it down. He just was a good guy in advertising, like that. Played PS3 once in a while in the ads. Like, it was cool. But the reason why she got exposed like this was because, again, she was being very critical, like condescending of gamers who expressed genuine concern of these bullshit delays. And like, yeah, if you're gonna say I'm the Xbox ambassador and do all this shit, yeah, you gotta back it up. Like, I'm sorry, like
I have a higher gamer score than her,
Yeah,
and
what's your
I
gamer
didn't start. And I don't even. I never even owned an Xbox, and I have a higher gamer score. I got on PC, almost 3 years ago. That's it. I have 11,000. I have a
That's
higher
insane.
gamer score.
that's insane.
I don't even be using the Xbox app like that. I buy most of my games on Steam.
That's insane.
What?
And I hate like
I-
it's like it's a very concerned like it's like you see this just with the Xbox like camp, like the employees and all that. So it's just weird.
like-
It's like
Yeah, like, oh yeah, it didn't like the account puts like, yeah, you don't have to like play normalize like buying a lot of games and like not playing them or whatever. I'm just like, what are you talking about? What is this? What is this bullshit? And then like,
Oh man.
and like the official account being like, yeah, like doesn't matter. Like, where's that tweet that official account put out? Responding to it, the situation. Like, it was just as bad, man. Like,
I don't know. You can find it, but
I think they're
Like-
trying to do this shit. Sorry, just last. I think they're trying to do this shit just to like, gaming's for everyone, and they want to have as many users as possible. And you don't have to be whatever. You could just come in and just do whatever. It's just,
ruining
Somehow
the
showing-
gaming community.
and you already see this with like the Dego. Like, again, going back and playing like PS2 games, like to me that was like the perfect medium of like difficulty and accessibility in games. Like, I think most people can go back and play like most of the PS2 games with no problem. They might be a bit of a challenge, but they're not like anything like super complex or super difficult like early NES or like SNES games or whatever. Like, but since then, it's just been like a degradation of like difficulty and like quality all around. In my opinion, it's just this is a part of it. That reason, because people like the more casual they're in this space, the more people that don't play games that are in this space, the less critical minds will be in this space, and therefore the more lazy devs will become.
I'm gonna say this. Listen, I hate gatekeeping. After what just happened, listen, man. Maybe gatekeeping for gaming should be a thing.
They need like it. It honestly makes no fucking sense. Like gatekeeping needs to be a thing if the person that's in the community is not even participating in the actual hobby. Like, if you're not participating in the hobby, why are you fucking here? Like, okay, and you know what's fucking funny? She was like, you know, how she got pushed back on becoming a gamer or whatnot, or being a gamer.
Yeah.
She was like, I post something of. She was like, I remember how I played this 4 years ago. She was like, I posted
GTA 5, I think. Yeah.
4 years ago.
I just saw that.
It's like, okay, what have you played in the last year?
Yep.
Can you give me that?
Nothing, bro. All I see is
Can you give me that?
Forza Horizon for like
you're not currently a
30
gamer.
minutes.
Like if you're not currently playing games, you're not a gamer. And then, there was another. Were you getting to the other post where the girl was like,
Kelly.
Go to that one. Go to that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
Stein. I was just like, bro, he was just white knighting, and it was just
that nigga won't post it. I don't know.
And Jeff
then he said Kelly Lombardi, who's global
dumb
games
bitch.
marketing at Xbox. So I'm just like, it's a lot of
Global
Xbox.
marketing?
Yeah, global games marketing at Xbox. So it's like a lot of Xbox employees are trying to defend and try to change what a gamer is now. From what I've been seeing, Aaron, I can't even find Aaron's old tweets. So it's like, but basically, like he was saying, it's like, this sucks for you, blah, blah, blah. We are here at Xbox to support you. You're great as an ambassador. It's like, okay, whatever. Now, she said, enough with the console wars and gatekeeping of the gaming community. Do you play games? You're a gamer. Do you watch games? You're a gamer. I'm like, oh my gosh. Do you discuss games? You're a gamer. I was like, yo, what? You are part of the gaming community regardless of platform preference, time played, or skill level. I was like, bro, if you just watch and discuss games, you are not a gamer. Bro, let's go to the textbook definition. Let's look up what gamer means. Like, bro, like we cannot just be changing definitions. I know in this day and age that we change definitions now just to fit certain aspects. So let's go gamer definition. Here we go. Oxford language. North American, especially in sports. A person known for consistently making a strong effort, or the other one which says a person who plays video games or participates in role-playing games. A person who plays video games.
Easy as
Everyone
that.
kept on telling her like, oh, like, you know, if I watch someone cook, am I a chef? She's like, why do you think that's the same thing as like a gamer? I'm like, what?
Bro, you literally said that.
I was like,
That makes sense.
I was like, what?
Dude, I saw people like making fun. It's like, yo, bro, I watch MMA. I'm an MMA fighter. Dude, I watch porn. I'm a porn star now. It's like, bro.
Dead ass. She hid a comment saying the definition of a gamer.
Yeah.
She hid the comment. You're hiding the truth. Why would you hide a comment that's literally... This is what the comment says. I posted it in the thing. It says, console wars have nothing to do with definition of a word. Every dictionary defines a gamer as a person that plays games. Keyword they plays. Yada, yada, yada. She hid that fucking... It's not even like an offensive comment. He's telling the truth. She hid it. What the fuck?
That's so dumb.
And also Stein saying like, oh, like the best gamers I know only play a few games. Yeah, because they're fucking pro gamers, dude. Like they have probably like tens of thousands of hours in these fucking games. Like, yeah, they're a gamer. They play those games for fucking hours on end.
Yeah,
like,
but they have the amount of hours to back it up. Like people that just play CS:GO, yeah, they're gamers. But guess what? They have
Yeah, of course.
thousands and hundreds of thousands of hours in that single game. But that's not the case with that person.
She has no hours.
If you play a game for 20 minutes every other month, you're not really a gamer.
Yeah.
Period. You game, but you're not really a gamer. Like it's very light. You're a light gamer. You rarely do it.
Yep.
Like, and if she hasn't played anything in the last fucking year, you stopped gaming. You're not currently a gamer. Period. Like,
yeah, I was just like, dude, it's just so weird that the
so
Xbox
silly.
employees are really trying to change the definition. Like, it's like this whole trying to be inclusive thing, and it's just like, bro, don't change what the definition is, because of the Oxford Language Dictionary. It states what a gamer is. You cannot just change it on the whim and say, yeah, that, you know what, I think gamer is this. It's like, no, it's not. You need to play games. Watching games, like if I go, like, let's say if there's a person that just watched Twitch streams and sees their streamer playing a video game, that does not make them a fucking gamer. It does not make them a gamer.
that's like
it's just dumb.
sorry. That's like the equivalent of a female like seeing like the sky is blue and then be like, nah, I feel like it's kind of green today. Or like a female like not understanding like, I don't know, like a certain aspect of like how men think. Like, nah, I feel like men don't think like that, or like they're just like the complete opposite. It's like,
Oh yeah, no, because she'd be like, yeah, I've been around with a man before. I'm a man. I've watched men outside. I know how I'm a man. I've seen them. I've seen a man before.
I've seen a man before, so I know how they think. It's like,
Yeah. Have you seen the other two? She said. Have you seen the other two Red Hood that she read out?
Let me see. Kelly Lombardi.
There's like, okay, so someone I can give you like some little ones. So someone like someone else posted a definition of a gamer, and she said like, change has to start somewhere. Happy face. If I can make things better for people, I'm going to try.
what the fuck does that mean? Better for who? Better for who? Who is being gatekeeped by just not playing a fucking game? That doesn't even make sense.
Like, it's
she's
crazy.
acting like people are being gatekeeped from. Bro, if somebody wants to buy a console, they will. You stupid bitch. What are you talking about? If somebody wants to buy a console, they will. They will. And it doesn't. Okay, the barrier of entry is the console. All right, the cheapest you'll see, $200 for a PS4. Okay, that's the barrier of entry. All right, you can probably find a game for like $7 for a PS4. So you pay total with tax $220, $230, $240, whatever.
Yep.
You're a gamer. You play and beat that game, you're a gamer. Congrats.
And also, like, how do you
Congrats.
discuss?
Hold on. Congrats. You've beaten the gatekeep. You have passed it.
But also, how do you
Like,
how do you discuss games that you've never experienced? How's that happen? How's that work?
Xbox gamers.
What do you discuss? If you've never like what do you discuss? I don't get it.
The entire Xbox community is just holding just.
I fucking blame Game
the
Pass.
clown. They got the clown shoes on, bro.
I blame Game Pass. Fuck Game Pass. I'm telling you, bro, it's Game Pass right now. I'm telling you. They want to,
Do
they want to get all the
They want to
subscribers.
make it more broader and stuff, and that's how.
Exactly. They want to be inclusive and happy and friendly and hey everyone, come here, all right? We have Loco Psycho, for all the people that like to watch roller coasters. We have that. We have Zoo Tycoon for people who like to go to the zoo. You know what I mean? You're a gamer. You watch Zoo Tycoon. You know what I mean? They have all that.
Yeah,
What
you
if
watch
they
Zoo
have an
Tycoon, you're a
official
gamer.
walkthrough within Game Pass?
Yo,
Bruh.
bruh.
Bro,
Also,
I just
she
realized
said,
that could be the case, dude. They put walkthroughs of the
Bro.
game, so you don't have to play the game. You could just watch it through Game Pass app on your TV or any device.
Oh my god. Get achievements while fucking watching games.
Dude, wait.
You just leave it on? You imagine imagine? Yo, gamer scores will go through the roof, bro.
Yo.
You know what? Xbox
Bro.
preschool will probably show his gamer score then, because he would just leave that bitch on all day and night.
Bro,
So,
they're
yo, look
like,
my gamer score, bro.
track
I
your
got
hours played too. Call it hours played, even though you watched it. Call it hours played.
Hours play.
This is craziness, dude. This might happen, man.
Bruh, honestly,
shocked.
it's not even far-fetched. Them niggas that
Bro.
Xbox is fucking losing their goddamn mind with fucking
Bro.
fucking inclusivity. Honestly, the entire fucking Xbox community, from the execs down to the fucking grunts on Twitter, are just holding L for this for like this entire year, bro. Fuck that.
Bro.
Like, for this entire year, they all hold L. This is just ridiculous. All the fucking blue checks, all the execs, the fucking main Twitter account from fucking Xbox, fucking, oh my god, everybody's just holding an L. What the fuck?
Oh dear, it's just and there's more. She said, "I'm gonna keep championing for inclusivity, even if some of you aren't ready for it yet." Then there's different, and then another one. She said, so someone said, okay, so she said, the amount of targeted hate I've gone for this tweet is wild. People are so offended by me using the term gamer in a broader sense. Some people aren't able to play games, so they watch or read. They're still gamers to me. And someone says, I'm trying to articulate
oh my god, no one cares about how you feel. We live in reality, bitch. 1 + 1 is 2. What the fuck are we talking about?
And that's why
What
they
is
have
wrong
the
with
adaptive
her?
controller. That's why the adaptive controller is a thing. So what the fuck are you talking about? You solved the problem. You solved your own problem, all right?
Bro, bitches bro, she has her own reality. Bro, we live in reality. We live in reality. We don't care about your reality. We live in the real reality. What the fuck? What are we talking about here? It's like, oh, this is my word now. This is my word. I'm changing the definition. Bitch, no, that's not how shit works. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. She also responded to your point earlier. So someone says, I'm trying to articulate your point against other arts, wondering what the equivalent is for music or movies. But I'm missing the interactive part. Gamer as being part of the gaming community makes sense versus gamer as game player. And she says, the difference is accessibility. Pretty much every person in the world has played a game at some point. Therefore, they are a gamer. Not everyone consistently plays games, but still has an interest in them. There doesn't need to be an equivalent.
So dumb. That is so dumb. It's just like
This bitch is so stupid. Holy shit.
it's just weird. Like all these Xbox employees and social media managers and marketing managers. It's just like they really are trying to be so inclusive that they just want everybody to be a part of Xbox, for everyone to subscribe to Game Pass. And dude, like I said, it's not far-fetched that they'll include walkthroughs in Game Pass now, from seeing how these employees are reacting to this. And I think it just needs to stop, because like I said, I initially was a person that said, like, let's not gatekeep. After seeing everything, it's an entirety from the Xbox side of things, gatekeeping I think should be a thing at this point, because we are just having people that talk about games, that don't play games, that don't have an expertise in certain genres of games, speak about them, and they are given a platform to talk about when they don't know what they are talking about, to defend certain corporations and certain bosses within a corporation, and saying, hey man, only human, hey man, you don't have that position, hey man, this and that. And it's just so weird, because that one person, Geek or whatever, she was just like, hey, you don't have that position. And now then the other Xbox person, an actual Xbox employee, is like, hey man, if you watch games, you're a gamer. And it's like, bro, so conflicting. It's just so dumb. And it's just, at this point, it's getting very tiresome and very annoying. And I'm just like, guys, she's not being attacked. All it stemmed from was she barely plays games and they're trying to defend it. And it's just like, there's no harassment. If there's actual harassment, and if there is, that's messed up. But criticism does not equal harassment. That should always be stated. Always.
And she came for gamers first. Like, they started it. Like, they said, oh, can you do it? Like, they started it. So it's not like, again, it's not like if she just said like, look, like it sucks, it's COVID, whatever. That's just like, you know what I mean? Like it sucks. Like if she was being at least a bit empathetic, it'd be fine. Like none of this would have happened. But like she just, again, when you talk down to gamers like we're fucking stupid, that's what's gonna happen, and you can't be shocked at that.
She really, oh jeez, she really just was like, oh, he's human. Oh, like, oh, you don't know that we're in a pandemic? Like, there's other execs. Can you do it? There are other executives that are doing it.
Nintendo, Sony.
Nintendo exists. Sony exists.
Like all these publishers exist. Like they're still putting out games, bro. Like
there are publishers still putting out fucking games. Like I don't understand.
And then the last thing she said, this is the
it
final
doesn't
thing.
make sense.
Yes, I understand what words mean. No, watching ER doesn't make you a doctor. My point is that people can be an active part of the gaming community without gaming every day. There are other ways to be involved in gaming, and people shouldn't be alienated based on hours played.
What? Now they changed it. Before it was gamer score, and then everyone was like, "Yo, that wasn't the reason." We literally said gamer score as well as gamers, hours, and now they're like, "No, both of them doesn't matter." It was like, okay, at this point,
and it's like the reason why gamer score is important is because like when you beat a game, you get an achievement for it. That's literally the only reason why it's important. If it didn't have that, then it wouldn't be as important in my opinion. Because like, how would you know if they beat a game or not if it didn't tell you?
Like this is so like asinine. Like, all right, so like my brother, he hasn't played a video game in 15 years. Is he still a gamer? Like, the fuck? Oh, you don't have to play a game every year or every day. Like, if he looks at like a COD stream once every like month, he's not a fucking gamer. He hasn't physically played a game in 15 fucking years. How the fuck does that make sense? Like what?
I think she I could understand if like, for example, like I guess like if you watch basketball, right, but you don't really play basketball that much, you're probably but like you're in tune with like the players or whatever like that, like like the stats and stuff, and you participate in the NBA community. That's like a way you can like be in the NBA community, and like while not physically playing basketball, but you're not an athlete or you're not a basketball player.
You're not a basketball player if you don't play
basketball.
Gamer, gamer, it's active. It's literally an active thing. I'm a gamer.
Yep.
Oh,
I think what they're missing is like, you can be active in the gaming community in different ways, but it doesn't make you a gamer if you don't play it. Like, I think it's like
you are a game enthusiast, not a gamer. What the fuck? She doesn't know what the word enthusiast is. Like, she's fucking stupid. She look at the word enthusiast. You're a game enthusiast. You're not a gamer.
That's fine.
And that is
but don't
fine.
Don't call yourself a fucking don't say something you're not.
Don't say something you're not. Like, I'm a surgeon. The fuck? Like, the fuck are we talking about here?
Insane, dude.
I'm a surgeon. I'm just gonna change the definition. I'm just a surgeon. The fuck?
This is why Xbox, I've always said this, they're not good for gaming. They've never been good for gaming. and we're seeing this shit again. We're seeing this again happen. I'm telling you, bro. They're not good for gaming.
At this point, I can't even deny that. How they have stupid like cronies. I don't even know. Like,
what have they done for
stupid? They have stupid like people on the lower end in this gaming community, like the stupid cronies. And then they have stupid blue check marks, and then they have silly fucking execs. Like, everybody's a goofy. Everyone's a clown. Like, I don't understand. How does this make sense? Everyone in the community is a clown from the bottom to the top? How? How does this happen? How does this, like, how do you become an Xbox gamer and become an Xbox fanboy and just be a part of the clown community? I don't get it. Like, how does this unfold? This is like the biggest community of clowns. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah,
it's pathetic.
It's so silly.
This is very disappointing. Very disappointing. And hopefully, I just like how gamers did come together though. or
I like
the real gamers came together, so to speak.
Yeah, the anti-check marks. We all came together.
You know, it'd been funny as shit
What?
if somebody was gonna ask her, "Were you gonna play Redfall or Starfield?"
Oh shit!
She probably got an instant block. Probably play. I'm gonna watch it. So you're not playing it. So you're not a gamer. Fuck off. That person would have got instant block. It's like why are you even worry about the delay? You you're not even gonna play it. Now I see why you mad. It's like why are people upset? Because you're not even gonna play your damn self. Fuck you talking about?
Yep. I guess we can talk one more. It's an uplifting topic, but I also don't believe that this date will make it. It may or may not. I don't know. Is a Dead Space remake coming out? I believe January 23rd, 2023.
Please pray to Jeebus that it comes out that day.
That's dope.
And it's all that we hope it would be.
Yeah, I mean they've been
Because it
listening to a
looks
lot
so
of the
good.
community feedback within their live streams, like audio design for the gun sounds and all that. And what else did they fix? Like they fixed some other things, right? I think like the foot noises and stuff like that, and then like the audio travel for it too. So
And they changed how
like the
they
gunfire.
finally are one of the fucking few studios to actually implement back in like fog physics,
Yeah, that's true.
which haven't existed in video games for like a decade, where you actually, if you're moving in fog, you actually affect the fog itself,
Yep.
and like in real life, which is nice. And I have very high hopes for that game. I can't wait.
Same. Can't wait. I think that is it that we did, and I'm surprised we got a lot out of it. Even though like the topics
to
weren't even
say.
a lot.
We talked about-
They were dense topics. You know what I mean?
We
I
talked
guess
about
so, yeah.
Gotham Knights for too damn long.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
Yeah, way too
man.
fucking long.
But
Gotham sleep. Yeah, Gotham.
Gotham sleep. I bet you might be
Gotham
right about
slumber.
that. Like I said, dude, that game is getting a deep sale. Let's keep it a buck. A deep sale.
That game ought to be like half off on Black Friday.
We'll see.
Real talk.
Ah, Taladio comes back. We'll see.
Claudia's like, hello there.
His mic was muted.
Yeah, it's like the Obi-Wan
Yo,
Kenobi meme, right? He's like, hello there.
You say Gotham Knights 3 times, Taladia pops up.
You're right.
He honestly definitely pulled the Obi-Wan Kenobi meme. He's like, hello
Hello
there. But yeah, guys,
What the fuck?
great episode nonetheless, and hopefully we can get some more gaming news. But it is kind of dry, so we'll see throughout this week and next week if we can get some more topics. But good episode nonetheless, and we'll do our outros. Make sure to hit the subscribe, like, share, and follow everybody here. I'm actually live streaming now. Currently, it's been like 2 days straight that I've been live streaming. So third day tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be live streaming. Try to maybe get up early to live stream a certain thing that's been happening. I don't really want to discuss it, but a certain thing that's been happening, I'm definitely covering on my Twitch channel. So if you like those current event stories that are happening via a certain building and stuff like that that's happening, being super vague, with two certain celebrities, yeah, go check that out. I'm definitely live streaming that. Very interesting stuff. And some gaming stuff there too as well. Some Fortnite stuff, just because, you know, that's the game people flock to watch. So that as well. And maybe some Valorant. Who knows? Yeah.
Plus, we didn't get on Valorant, bro.
I mean, I have it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I bet
I'm-
you're gonna get on it when I had it on my PC for a month. I bet you.
Oh shoot, that's a perfect
I
time.
bet you'll pull that on me.
I
That's a
mean,
perfect time.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so because like you can't have switch servers. I wouldn't play that shit by myself randomly. I would need someone else to actually play with. But I don't know anyone that's other than you that actually
Could.
play fucking Valorant that actually
God
was
would.
like would actually.
I'm not that good. I haven't even tried. How am I supposed to be good?
No, yeah, you're the only one that I'd be knowing in this community that actually wants me to play that shit. But other than that, no. I mean,
Alright, I'll be back.
others have forced me or got me. Well, not forced me. Actually, I just felt like playing Overwatch, trying it out because the beta was ending today. I was like,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
fine.
Yep.
I'd try it out, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's.
Alright.
I mean, we'll see.
Alright,
Yes, sir.
alright.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up about it later.
Yeah. So make sure to follow me there on Twitch, RedHood420, and Twitter at RedHood240. And Bless, where can they, find you at?
They can find me at _ Blessed Red on Twitter and at Blessed Red on Twitch. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get canceled now. I called her a bitch way too much.
Damn.
Yeah, I hate
Oh,
to see it.
Taladi, where can
What?
they find you at, man?
Twitch, Twitter, and on YouTube at Tiladia Plays. I do stream at least 3 to 4 times a week. Today is already Wednesday, so I'll be doing some Fortnite and WWE, I think. And this weekend we've got the not Overleveled podcast. We've got the Inside the Multiverse podcast, which I do, which covers DC comics, and we talk about everything from TV, movies, video games, and comics. So we've got all of that stuff to cover. So feel free to tune in, and on Twitter it's at inside the at inside the MV on Twitter for the Inside the Multiverse podcast Twitter handle. So if you're into comic book stuff, feel free to check us out there.
Nice.
Alright.
Make sure to check them both out. And Alish, where can they find you at?
Hey yo, man, my Twitter is Alianto, and let me just say, it was a great show today. We definitely got a lot out of Xbox Smoke Pack today. It was really potent, really hit the spot really well, and
Like
got
an
a lot
Elon
out of
Musk
it.
blunt.
Absolutely,
The Elon
absolutely. I'm gonna need to order another pack in time for that
Bruh.
Xbox showcase on June
Oh,
12th.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That should go definitely be fucking ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
it's gonna be a sight to see. If it's trash, oh my god,
Let me just say, I hope for you,
Xbox are
Claudia.
just taking L's today.
Bro, they bit. That's
year.
in their nature.
This-
I'm telling you, that's their fucking mo. Y'all were fooled by Game Pass and like the illusion. They gave y'all optical illusions for like 5 years. I'm telling you, bro. That's what they do. This is standard business,
Just
Up
imagine
there.
this is without Blizzard and Activision too.
bro. Oh my god.
I mean, to be honest, what they gonna add? What they're gonna add? Diablo, and-
declining Call of Duty.
declining COD.
And declining
Like,
World of
honestly,
Warcraft.
If you an Xbox fan, bro, just switch over, bro.
Yeah.
Just like it's not worth considering the track record. It's not worth just being disappointed,
Dude,
bro.
get a
It's not.
GPU,
It's
get a
not, it's
PC,
not worth
man.
it, bro.
And the storage as well. Storage is much better for Sony than.
That's right.
Yo, just get a PC.
Get a PC or go to PS5. If you get a PC, no one's gonna make fun of you, dog. You'd be
That's
good there,
facts.
dog. Just switch over.
Just don't fall in the weirdo PC camp if you decide to get a PC. I'm telling you, Bless, you were trying to, bring
What, the
PC gamers
hentai camp?
over. Yeah, you're trying to bring
Whoa.
PC gamers over. I was like, what are you doing, dude? We have too many fucking
That's true.
like people. already.
We
You
do
gotta
got
stop-
some
you gotta stop bringing
weirdos here. I'm not
people.
gonna lie.
Yeah, we got
The
weirdos.
anime fellas. Or
The
you
anime
talking-
weirdos and the dudes that like let their brothers fuck their girlfriends.
Whoa,
Like, we got people like that here.
yo, chill.
Oh,
We got people
nah.
like that here. I'm telling you, we gotta be careful who we let in this community. That's all
Nah,
I'm saying.
you're right.
We gotta be careful.
No, I definitely was on the gatekeep shit though.
Absolutely.
I let some in. We gotta be careful.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right, so great episode. Overleveled podcast. Sign off. Peace.